Hi there, my name is Jeremiah. For as long as I can remember, I've had an almost morbid fascination with anything and everything paranormal, especially those things that venture into the darkest recesses of our primal fears and spark the thoughts that for most would be the stuff of nightmares. In 2007, this fascination, along with some unexplainable experiences, led me to start a paranormal research team known today as Everyday Legacy Paranormal. Then in 2011, a road trip led myself and a close friend into the darkest places we had ever been. That was the beginning of Road Trip Paranormal. Now, while still active with them, I no longer lead either of those teams, but the people that make them up are the best friends a guy like me could ask for. Myself, along with Jason, Leo, Roth, Max, and Michelle are reaching out to share our passions for everything odd, fringe, and paranormal with the world. We are Cryptic Heartland.
Yeah, they did a great job.
And there we are, finally. Oh, what a night, guys. What a day.
Yep. Night and day.
Everyone, welcome to the 50th episode of the Cryptic Heartland podcast, where you say it this time.
Nope. That's all you. That's all you.
Everything's on the table, or everything's fair game, nothing's off the table, and we're not afraid to poke the bear.
Yep.
Someone missed their cue. The bears didn't get poked.
Yep.
I hope everyone's enjoying and having a good weekend. So, yeah, number 50. What's up, guys?
5-0. Road's age.
Yeah, you surpassed me.
I get it. Heck yeah, what's going on, guys? People at home, people in the studio.
It has been a long week, for sure. Long week.
Do we have volume
Yep, so anyway, we're back to where we started from, at a private location, business location, and yeah, come full circle, man. 50 episodes a year later, and ready to have some fun, man. So
It's kind of nice being back here.
yeah,
It's been a while.
It's
Hot.
Yeah, very
We've
hot.
been spoiled.
I missed the air conditioning of the other location.
Yeah.
Here we're complaining about how cold it was all the time, and now it's like, man,
Right.
it
No.
wasn't cold.
Maybe it wasn't so bad.
Yeah. As you can see, we have a full house for the 50th episode. It's going to be a fun night of shenanigans and whatever else we got going on. So
Yeah, Michelle and I, we're not even on camera, but we're good to
yeah,
go.
Who?
yeah. So, so you got Jeremiah behind the scenes. You got off camera. We have Jason and Michelle. They'll be on eventually here in a second. To my right, I got Jake. Jake. I'm sorry, I'm not
Frank.
Frank. Jake. I'm Leo. We'll get to our guest here in just a second. We got Dan and we got Rose. And tonight we have a special guest for our 50th episode. And he was so courteous and kind to come down and join us and introduce yourself, who you are.
My name's Dave Green. I've been doing this I did it for 9 years and had to get out of it for a while for health reasons. And I'm back.
I'm glad to have you aboard, sir. It's the first time some of us meet you. I haven't even met you yet, so
Yeah.
nice to meet you. Dave. I was running behind the scenes, got caught up with some bad weather, and what a nightmare it was. And now it's raining here. As I got here, I'm just like, I hate rain. Curse you, rain gods. So, no, this place we're here is, like I said, private location. We've been here for many times before we started doing the podcast from this location, and since I've been here, it's changed a million times different. And the thing we liked about doing it here is this place is very haunted. And every time we did a show here, it seemed like we had some kind of activity going on, whether it be in the studio or around us. Just you never know what you're going to get, basically. So it's exciting, and the 50th episode, we're glad to have it.
Since we've even been here, it's been about a year since we've been here.
Has it really?
About.
Yeah.
Almost a year since we've been doing the show here, and
Yeah.
the stories of the claims that have happened here have increased, and actually
They're just getting more and more.
It's more intense.
Yeah, they're getting intense and changing a little bit. You know,
Just from, I mean, it's just the stories from the workers to people coming in to do renovating and stuff like that. They're telling the owners like stuff they're running into. So
Right.
hope we conjure something next time.
Oh, we will. We'll get something going here. So Dave, you said you've been doing this 9 glorious years, huh?
9 years, did it 7 with the team and
Uh huh.
2 years with just myself and my wife.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So what got you interested in the paranormal?
I really can't tell you. I was in my basement one night. And
Oh, you can tell me. Come on.
I ran into an ad for a paranormal thing, and I got to reading it. And,
Sure.
And sent some emails out and got a response and got in it and never looked back, except at my wallet because it was getting so thin. Trying to buy every piece of new equipment I could get my hand on.
Definitely, yeah. We can all attest to that. Excuse me, how expensive it is, and yeah, especially with our groups, where the EOP side, we're nonprofit. Now, Road Trip is profit because we do all the entertainment stuff on that side.
Don't tell people.
Okay. So anyway, we may or may not get paid for some things, but most of the time we don't. We, as you well know, you pay for most of your own things, whether it be equipment, whether it be travels or whatever it is.
Yeah, I never got paid a dime in the 9 years from that, but I wouldn't take it.
I don't either.
It was just more of a service than it was.
Oh yeah, and that's what we always say.
Money maker.
Clients always come first. That's what we try to do. Help them understand what's going on, and if we can have some fun with it along the way, maybe do a paranormal event here or there, which we just got through doing Friday night. It's more power to us and to the venue. And then we also give the money back. For every ticket price they pay goes to the actual establishment. So that's kind of fun. And we help them out. We do see things we've never seen before, places we've never been, experience new people and new haunts, basically. So
Yeah,
it makes it a fun time. So, what else have you got going on for you in life? I mean, as far as the paranormal goes, I know you do some things that, my understanding, you like to be somewhat of a creator.
I've built quite a few things that just middle of the night ideas. I get up and
Right.
I kind of had to teach myself small electronics and
Cool.
that kind of thing. I didn't know anything about it going
Really?
into it. I was an industrial mechanic. If I could weld it together, I'd be good, but I couldn't do that. So
Okay. So more power to you. Yeah, that comes in handy.
yeah, I built. I built a lot of things and give a lot of them away.
Sure. Yeah, I've seen your handiwork on some of that stuff, and it's pretty impressive, man. So yeah, we have to use it on a couple locations so far.
Good.
Yeah,
They said they use the EM pumps that I built.
Mhm.
We got some over here tonight?
Yeah.
Those things are wicked.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a big trial and error because if the magnets aren't in there just right, it doesn't produce anything.
Right.
It was a lot of gluing and ungluing and gluing and ungluing.
Some sticky fingers and yeah, a lot of,
Sticky
maybe a
fingers.
couple of curse words here and there, and
More than that, maybe even a whole
yeah,
man.
that's a whole lot of curse words, so I can relate. Yeah. So, just off the top of your head, what was the most exciting place or even scariest place you ever had a chance to go investigate?
We got to go to a tuberculosis sanitarium
Okay.
out of state, and that was a creep joint. It was really good. experienced a lot of things I never really experienced before, and doing local things. And, it's just a creepy feeling getting a EVP of a raspy, wet cough, you know, like,
Right.
you know.
As you would expect in a TV place.
Yeah,
basically.
it was, you know, it's exciting and kind of heartbreaking all at the same time,
Sure.
knowing what these people went through.
Yeah.
And, that was a good one. I did a couple of homes that were really, really unsettling.
Really.
Yeah, it was, you know, we did one home in particular that was the guy had schizophrenia, and they left him alone for a couple of days, and he got into some alcohol and
Oh,
ended
God.
up killing himself.
Oh, my
Drank
gosh.
himself to death. And wow, the house when we walked into it was just full of shrines doing, you know, his favorite picture, and then candles, and his favorite guitar, and candles, and this and that, and his name written on trees outside, and this and that, and we actually I went upstairs and sat down on the sofa where he had actually died. And, you know, I knew these people were obsessing really bad, and I asked him, I said, what do you want me to tell your family?
Mhm.
If you can tell me, I can tell them. And there's a thing, I don't know, a lot of people don't know about it, it's called a Thorazine shuffle. It's, once you're on it, you don't pick your feet up, your feet drag. And I heard that with my ear kind of coming towards me, and I didn't hear the voice. I got an EVP that said, just let me go.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
you know, that was,
He needed the closure, it sounded like, you know.
Yeah,
at this
they-
time.
yeah,
Even though
they-
he pretty passed on, but to him, he's still living.
He wanted the closure.
he
but
wanted to go, but the family was hanging on so
Yeah.
tight. You know, I think
Yeah,
I'm not sure, you know, if he felt obligated to stay or.
could be. Maybe he needed some kind of, like you said, final closure, and maybe you gave it to him in the moment, and that was his way of saying, I had officially moved on, or, you know, something to that extent. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I had a lot of good experiences.
Yeah.
A lot of kind of creepy ones, but a lot of good ones.
Definitely. I think we've been to a couple same locations. I know we've been to, you do the Cowtown all
Yeah.
the time. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you had, and we had some good stuff there too. We had actually came in contact with Love and Tangle right off the bat during the walkthrough, not even during the investigative part. During the walkthrough, she made her presence known and told us that nobody was home in the business. Nobody's home, and you know, at the time we didn't. I had heard it, and maybe one other a medium with us that we had tonight with us. Nobody else heard it.
No, I was too busy talking
Yeah.
about growth.
I came out of the
Setting up
building
equipment.
and looked at her, and she has this big grin ear to ear, and I go, what? And she goes, I don't know. I go, what? And she's like, I go, did you hear it too? And she goes, I said, what'd you hear? And she's like, it's a girl. I said, okay, that's what I heard too. Then, okay. So I had my recorder going, luckily, because that's what I usually do in a place. I go away from the minute we step foot on there, I run a recorder and constantly go. And I'm glad we did, because we caught that EVP, Class A EVP. And we played it back, you know, for, I can't remember her name off the top of my head now. The director now, I'm drawing a blank, sorry, Jackie. There you go, Jackie.
Jackie.
We played it for her, and they, you know, they got real emotional. We're like, everything okay? And she's just like, well, we didn't tell you this on the tour, but when we go through the house, anytime anybody enters the Murdoch house, they say, anybody home? Well, she was answering us regardless of anybody was asking that night, so it kind of hit a nerve with them in a good way. So it kind of gave us some validation that she is there, because people see her all the time.
Yeah, they've seen the outline or image looking out of windows and
Mhm.
yeah, we've had I did Cowtown quite a bit.
Sure. Mhm.
And she really never let us down.
Yeah, yeah.
She always had something to say.
That's good, yeah. You know,
Another
she
one I
likes you.
forgot to mention was we did Belvoir
Oh, yeah.
Winery.
Yeah.
I did it 3 times.
Wow.
And it that's an amazing
I was
place.
gonna say that gives them, confirmation of something being out there afterlife, because that place is very haunted. Haunted is the understatement, We haven't got a chance to go out there as a team.
No.
We've been talked to a couple times, had a couple possibilities. We're gonna go out there soon.
Out in Topeka, people were asking
Yeah.
if we were, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
You
It's
do,
like-
if you get the chance, if
Yeah.
you get the chance to do it, do it.
Yeah.
It's,
It's worth the
it's
worth the
amazing.
price.
I mean, it's got everything rolled up in one.
Mhm.
An old folks home, a hospital, a morgue, an orphanage, school for the orphans,
Right.
workstations where, they put the kids before they went out into the fields and,
Wow.
it was just like everything balled into one.
Sure.
Good place to go.
Yeah, I've seen it on all the shows, of course, too. With Ghost Hunters have been there. To Ghost Adventures, to
where's it at?
it's in
Liberty.
Missouri.
Liberty.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know you can rent the place out. Remember that's what we were trying to get. They were getting asked to do at one point.
Oh, yeah.
With I don't say name, but yeah, they were asked if we wanted to go with them out there
Oh,
to be
okay,
part of
yeah.
that. That was like about a while ago. But we
Yeah.
never really we were too booked out. Number one, we're booked to clear out to November with the events and investigations. And then we have to kind of pick and choose our battles. So we'll get there eventually. So, but yeah, have you ever had anything that really just terrified you that other than usual haunts?
The only thing I had that
Monitoring's
really,
gone for some reason.
really got to me was when we were in that asylum.
I'll figure it out.
Second floor of the asylum, they wouldn't let the general public go down in it.
Right. We saw us. Yeah.
They had
Huh? Oh yeah.
they just called him the mean guy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And, of course, we had access to my first mistake was at the front.
Oh yeah. Yep.
No, I was relatively
Okay. Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah. My first story is about
It was an emotional feeling, not like something just felt like everybody that was just
Smothering you, basically, yeah. Yeah, pretty sure on a couple of occasions now, Rick saw, I think, a couple of shows that actually caught images or something they interviewed at as opposed to the shadow. I don't want to bash it out there as far as that, sometimes you can get matrix scene behind you, where somebody's taking a flash behind you, it's easy to portray a shadow in front of you, but if it's the real thing, that's what there's been quite a few.
I didn't see the shadow. I heard the people that had been in the morgue talk about watching the night. Never seen that, but I sure felt that.
Yeah.
With him anyway.
Yeah, it's something I've been wanting to see, just to experience. You got to do it a lot of times, especially that's just pretty fun.
Like I said, it was.
Okay. Sorry, people at home were telling us they can't hear us very well, and just yeah. You better have. That's how you change. What's that glare though? From the lights. I'm kidding.
Well, you know.
Just start throwing stuff at me here. But anybody else, feel free to jump in. Don't let this be the
No, yeah.
Dave and Leo show. Come on, ask any questions. This guy,
No, you
this
guys
guy
have
has
been
experience.
talking so long. I haven't had 5 seconds. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut your mouth.
Actually,
he's
know.
an interesting guy, so I know he's seen.
Oh yeah,
most
I'm
of what
just sitting
we've
here
seen,
listening,
so.
going, "This is amazing,"
Mhm.
because we always talk about our stories all the time.
Yeah,
so
we
it's
got-
nice to
Yep.
to hear yours. You know.
And that's why I follow you guys. It's nice to hear somebody else's experiences that
Yeah.
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 Oh, talking about the boys' home that we was talking about, we had one of the people doing the tour with us Friday night. Again, they'd been there. They were, when we was doing one of our breaks, they were showing pictures of what they'd seen there,
Uh-huh.
and they took a picture of the 4-story one of the boys' homes where the boys were at one time, and she said, "Well, blow up the picture and look in the window and tell us what you see."
Okay.
And there's a little boy and a man, probably a foot and a half, maybe 2 foot taller than him, just staring right out the window.
Wow.
It was a cool picture.
Huh.
And the lady who has the fruit farm that wants us to come out to her place. So,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
the what? The food farm? I got you.
yeah,
Fruit farm. I was
Yeah,
like,
fruit farm.
first I was like, what's he talking? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don Flavio.
Yeah, fruit farm would be good.
It's something about the Foo Fighters or
But
something.
yeah, that picture was wicked.
Everyone wants to.
Nice. I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, she was showing. Well, when we come out of the upstairs, and we went out, we had to cool off outside for a little bit. Even
Yeah.
though it was 90 degrees outside. It was so nicer than it was upstairs.
Explain to everybody where we're
Yeah, I
going
was gonna say that too. Go ahead.
Yes. Well, we were in Topeka. We went to Serendipity with Ghost Tours of Kansas, and we did Serendipity. We did Piccadilly. Noto Burrito?
Whatever, Nabo Burrito or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Noto Burrito or something. Yeah. And there was upstairs, downstairs in one of the buildings. We had 3 stories on
3
one.
stories in
yeah.
that one.
Upstairs was 1,000,000 degrees, and yeah, pretty sure I lost 5 pounds instantly in there. And actually, what's funny, the girl in my group was Daisy, that
Yeah,
was the
Daisy,
worker.
yeah.
She said she's been there for the last couple weeks. She's lost 15 pounds just being in the burrito part, and then going upstairs and just ran. I'm like, I believe it because
Yes.
it was hot.
Yeah,
Just drenched.
the mail was showing it at one time at 929,
Mm-hmm.
and man, it was just miserable.
I was doing okay.
It was nice,
It
but I
wasn't
mean,
bad.
yeah, you sweating. He was soaked.
Yeah.
There's people, there's guests that were like just. Like
Yeah,
you
one
said,
lady that was with me
one arm just
was
dripping off the
holding
sweat.
some of the equipment, and
Yeah.
I think somebody said, "Here, turn it so we can see it," and she moved her arm, and it just poured off her. And I was like, "Okay, it's time to go take a break."
Yeah.
Well, we was up there for 35 minutes, and we were like, man, it's just too hot. We weren't getting anything. And then I said, Rose, why don't you just go check those 2 rooms over there, the photographer rooms, just real quick. Just see what you can get over there.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it just blew up at that point. So we stayed another 20 minutes. Yeah, it got good at that point. So.
Yeah.
Good.
Well-
We actually had a tree, you know, that you hang
Mhm.
clothes on and stuff, take a good spill on us out of the blue. So that was pretty exciting, especially when you have, you know, people that pay to go on these things.
Right.
And, you know, our group happened. Luckily, there wasn't a bunch of people all over. We were actually on one side of that part of the building.
Everybody was
Yeah.
feeling the temperature difference.
Yeah, it was changing quite a bit, and then all of a
Right.
sudden, bang, and everybody looks over because we were like, "Who knocked it over?" And then what was funny is the group started going, "Wait a minute, there wasn't anybody over there." So that was really a great experience for them
Yeah.
to get to see something like that
Yeah.
happen.
The thing that really impressed me, especially in that same location you're talking about, is I was on the group before you. Didn't tell you guys anything about what we experienced. We had gone upstairs, and I had heard that little girl, and the guest had heard it too, but they heard just the noise of it, the murmur, you know, and
Uh-huh.
I heard you go, "Hi," and I'm like, look back, and nobody's there. It's in the doorway, right where the last people came through. Well, didn't say anything to you guys. You guys went upstairs immediately on the next rotation, and then you guys came back talking about the tree tipping over, and then you said, "Yeah." I was like, "What did you guys catch?" I didn't say anything about
Yeah.
what we experienced, and you were telling me this, and that. And Daisy's listening to this she was in my group. She was listening to everything you were saying, and all of a sudden you said the word, "Yeah," and then she said blah blah blah, and then she's like, "See," and you know she heard it too.
Yeah.
It was confirmation that there was a little girl up there that nobody could explain who
It
she
was
was,
so
or
cool.
just came out of nowhere basically.
Yeah, she did.
Well,
was
she gave us a
pretty interesting.
name. I mean,
That's what you guys said, yeah. I never
you
knew
know,
the name.
it's either Monica or Monique, and we couldn't figure out which one it was because
Interesting.
we heard it 3 or 4 times it came through, So I mean, I'll listen to the EVP
Sure.
and try to figure out what the name was, but
Yeah.
it was wonderful. I mean, she stood over to the left of me, and I held my arm out, and of course, my big old hairy arm. I mean, all the hair was just straight out, and then you just feel it, and then just directly under my arm, and just cold. So everybody's coming over and checking it out, and then they're all trying to figure out why she was there, and we had the dowsing rods at that
Mhm.
point. Was asking, can you leave, and she said no,
Oh, wow.
and someone holding you here, and it would bounce. I mean, it just kept. She wouldn't go yes or no. And, is it a man holding you here? And then it finally just kind of, and will he not let you talk? And it went back to that.
Wow.
And that's when, just almost about that time, somebody said, well, you need to leave him alone or something, leave her alone. And then next thing you know, you hear that rod slam against the wall.
Wow.
So it's like,
She stormed off maybe
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
Something
Is it-
did. Something left.
so yeah,
That's
that was
crazy.
cool.
Yeah, and it was weird because when we first got there, the place was already a lot. We were doing a presentation to begin with to our guests and stuff, and the thing was you could just hear talking around us.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around like, well, who's talking other than us? It was just incredible. And I saw a couple shadows in the bar, and that's why I even asked in the middle of it. I was like, is somebody over there on that side? And they're like, no, it's just us. We're all here. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because you could see a curtain, kind of like we have in the studio here, just something passed back and forth between lights. And yeah, and then when we started doing the rotations, it seemed kind of, well, it's one of those locations I kept apologizing for because I was like, guys, just because nothing's really happening enough to you guys doesn't mean it's not happening. We've
Right.
gone home, where we thought absolutely nothing happened. We go to listen to the recorders, the video, all that, and there's something talking to us, moving around, whatever, unbeknownst to us. So I said, have patience. Something could happen or will happen, and sure enough, the rest of the night, things were doing pretty good towards the end. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was fun. We'll try to go back out there. So I'm sure we'll go back out there for another event and go towards and what were you gonna say?
And Dave, you've done public events before with
Right.
the other team and everything.
Yeah.
How'd that experience go for you? Do you like the public events, like with people, or would you prefer just?
Well, I liked them. It was hard to get used to. It's hard to get used to all the commotion and the screams and you always got younger folks that jump and holler and always talking or messing with their phones and that kind of thing. It was hard to get used to, but it was once we did it a few times, then that was to be expected. There wasn't anything I can do about it. They were there to have their fun and if they caught something or seen something, that's great. Best thing that happened to me on one of those, it was a noise. We was walking down a hall and there was a room and we heard a noise coming out of the room and I had been in this place before and I knew what was in that room, and there was one kind of chattery couple that was in there, and I said, let's check this room out. And I said, come around the corner and hit your flashlight and see if you see anything. And they hit the flashlight and they screamed, because I knew on the wall was a huge mirror. So when they flashed their flashlight, they seen their images looking back at them. So I give them their money's worth, at least of being scared anyway.
So you chime in and say, how do you think you look to us, man? You think you're scared? We're just... No, I'm kidding.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah. You never know what's going to happen.
It's all about giving them a good time. And
Exactly.
that kind of thing. And they weren't expecting it, and they laughed and called me a couple of names, and it was all good.
Yep, sounds about right. But,
I love when guests have an experience that's like,
Oh yeah.
off the top or
Yeah.
something like that.
I wouldn't have done that. We weren't really doing or catching anything, and it was just one of those nights. And I thought, well, let's spice it up just a little bit anyway.
Gotta make your own fun sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
Definitely. Just real quick, people at home, we forgot to do this in the beginning because we were kind of disoriented being back in the old stomping grounds. We got kind of distracted, but feel free to like and share this page, this post. Like I said, get notified every time we go live. Make sure you sign up for notifications and comment, and we'll answer your questions live on air. Or if you're feeling kind of squirrely, go ahead and call on in 316-200-9066. Yeah. Because we love hearing your questions. We love talking to people. We want to make sure, you know, your voices are heard as much as ours. So yeah, don't be shy. Ask us any question you want. Like I said, we bring special guests on here on purpose so they can, you know, so we can pick their brains apart, and plus, you know, the guests can as well. So we love having anybody come talk to us that wants to chat it up. Things pop around in here a little bit. So man, we may have more guests than just what's on camera here. So apparently, because there's some noises going on. But anybody else have any questions you want to ask or anything you want to talk about this week, or what's everyone up to? Other than, I feel like I've been in a whirlwind, you know, 48 hours, just going nonstop here, out of town, coming back, doing this, doing that, and next thing I know, I'm back again.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, anybody?
We're less than 2 weeks away from Oberlin.
True. Good point.
Yeah.
Yep. Want to go and explain that what's going on there and what we're doing?
Well, it's gonna be my.
For the
I'm a
person
rookie.
who's never
Yeah.
been
So,
Come on, spit it out. Let me show you. All right, you big
We'll
girls.
let you know if you're wrong.
Well, we're going Friday. We're going to be there on July 27th and 28th. Friday's going to be our inaugural evening. Friday night is completely sold out, so if you guys are looking for a good time, Friday night's not going to happen. But Saturday night, I know we still have some open spots
Some
open.
tickets for Saturday.
There's some rooms left in town, so man, if you really want to get out there, you better hit it up. I don't know how many spots are left. Maybe, hopefully, we'll find out this evening. But,
Yeah. I already know how many.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Yeah.
not gonna share though, right?
No.
All right.
Is there some spots left that we need to know?
Yeah.
Okay,
there are
good.
some spots left
Good.
on Saturday.
Yeah, we know Friday was sold out, like Dan said. So definitely come out. There's 15 buildings that we're going to get to investigate. There's a lot of artifacts in there, a lot of tragedy that happened within the
Throughout
walking area.
The city,
Yeah.
the county, everything.
Yeah.
A lot of tragedy.
It's similar to Cowtown, where there's a bunch of older, you know, establishments, a school, a church that were brought in from other locations, put in this particular museum location from different surrounding areas, and so you know, we think they hold a lot of energy in them, of course, objects. And a few times we've been out there. This is what, about our 4th or 5th time we've been out there, and we come back with even more than we expected out there, and especially the last book event we did out there, we had a good time, and last people were standing, we were still going strong, you know, they didn't want to quit. And some of them were in my group, yeah.
I think, when we finally stopped.
Yeah, and some of them were in my group, and there was actual board people, the people on the board that were the place, and they
Yeah,
were having
because
a great
the lady
time.
asked, she asked me, what, you know, if we were gonna go ahead and call it quit. So I started going to pull equipment, and your team was still
Uh-huh.
over there going strong, and that was what, way past 3.
Yeah, well, at least. I don't remember.
Yeah, that place is phenomenal.
Yes,
It's a
I remember.
2-night event. I think Friday night we probably ought to kill him about 2:30.
Good luck.
Yeah, I
You
was
see
Saturday we'll
Ben.
keep going.
Yeah, we got,
No, that is true,
we got
that
a
is true.
whirlpool room to get back to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, we do. Oh, what? But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, we had some good times. It's quite a bit of a drive for us, but it's worth the actual mileage and stuff. And
I'm looking forward to Saturday, getting out and like seeing the town a little bit more than what we have in the past.
yeah, exactly. Because there's a whole story to be told there, and we trying to find it. So it's gonna be fun.
Well,
Yeah.
Jake shared a story on his page the other day that ties into Oberlin, and I didn't realize that the actual Indian raid was actually tied all the way back to Dodge City.
Yeah.
It actually started just south
Oh, really?
of Dodge
Yeah,
Yeah, I
City.
shared a story about the
Last
actual
shot
road
at.
itself,
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
The
So, yeah, the
Black
first-
Hills
Oh, okay, yeah.
Indians were trying to get back to home. They just left Oklahoma where they took them. And, yeah, it actually started in Dodge.
Wow.
Had the
where they
first
murdered a
murders
bunch
there.
of people, and then
And,
so they were already wanted by the time they got up around Oberlin.
and we'll
Did
take
the
you
same
out
way.
there. We'll take you out to the cemetery when we're there. They got like the board out there that has a story of just as it's coming into town, not the whole Dodge City part or anything like that, but it talks about them seeing the Indian, they're riding into town.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad
Yeah.
listening to some of the stories, you know, especially when you have family members that are running to hide and they didn't make it. You know, it's
But it's like 50-50. You got the Native Americans that are coming to attack them because they were being attacked by
Yeah,
everybody
man,
else. You know,
they've
it was
been
like
taken
they
from
just
their homes.
clashed. They finally had enough just with this one gigantic
Yeah.
raid.
Pretty much decided that was it, man. That was gonna be how they were gonna go down.
Yeah.
Craziness, yeah. So it'll be fun. As I said, don't miss your chance to go explore. It always, like I said, it always amazes me the fact that we get to go into places when we walk in. They're like, "Here's the keys. Just lock up when you're done." We're like, "You don't want to stick around." And not that's happening here, but I mean, just locations itself in general.
Nest City.
Nest City's a good one. That where they just say, "Hey, just
Because
put the
they
keys
don't
in
want
the
to
door."
stay up all night.
Uh-huh. And if you're Paula, she doesn't either, so she goes sleeps in the car. I'm kidding. She's not here, so I can make fun of
Yeah,
her.
you
So.
make fun of her, she's not
Yeah.
But I'll be sure to tell her.
Only one time though was she,
Yeah.
it was okay. You can go lay down.
Yeah.
That's when she tripped down the stairs.
Oh, it was the same night, wasn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. So.
No, it was actually a different night.
Was it?
Different night.
It was a
Yeah.
different-
Oh, I thought it was the same
Yeah,
time.
because when she fell down the stairs, it was just you, Jason, and Paula and I.
That's right. It's a crazy thing.
Yeah, that's-
And that big old building
Well,
around.
because she was here in the dress and walking down
Yeah.
the second floor, and we're all up on the third, and
Yeah.
so she goes running down the stairs without a flashlight.
It was like slow motion. You hear it fall.
You hear
Oh,
it.
I'm okay. No, and then she falls again. And it's just like, okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all been a victim of something like that, right, Jason? Tripping over the table. What was it you tripped over?
Chair.
Rocking chair?
The rocking chair in the forum.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
the
it was just a chair that was
Chair.
in the hallway.
Gotcha.
So I was trying to look cool in front of the camera as it's like pointing at down the hallway, and I didn't even see that chair.
Yeah. And
I think you see his feet
I went
going up in the
face
air there,
down.
don't you?
Yeah, I went face
Like-
down right to the ground.
of
It's
course,
awesome. All on camera.
my infamous blunder is falling into the ceiling at
Yeah.
Yes.
Canada Float.
No, you're gonna get Roth on camera.
Oh, he's on
Good
camera
luck.
doing stuff, stupid stuff. Not falling, getting hurt, but just
Yeah.
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 How about you, Dave? Have you had any mishaps?
Any
while
bloopers?
you're-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done my share of tripping upstairs and
In the dark.
in the dark. I was going to ask you if anybody has ever gotten an EVP of somebody telling you something before it happened.
Yes.
We were out west and in a business, and they had an upstairs, and it was one of my big old clunky boots, but they're quieter than tennis shoes, so I wear them. And I hit the step and kind of tripped and stumbled around, and I caught an EVP. I could hear myself trip,
Uh-huh.
and I caught an EVP that said, "Watch out," before it happened.
Yep.
And
That's bizarre. It's mind blowing. You're thinking, am I hearing that right, or did it happen after? Am I?
No,
Yeah, it happens before. Yeah, definitely before. It happened to me in Tahlequah, actually. We were, the very first time I'd been out there, we were in a cemetery, and it's old Indian burial ground, and the ground, when you go out there, it's very soft. It makes no sense. You'd think it'd be real solid with all the...
As Roth would find out.
Yeah,
later.
we'll talk about that in a minute too, but
I forgot about that.
so I'm walking in this, and it's, pitch black, of course, nighttime, and I'm walking in this graveyard with no flashlight on, and I go, whoop, I start to fall, and same thing, where you're just gonna go, watch out, or something, careful, or something. It says something to that effect,
Yeah.
and then I go, whoa, shoot, tripped on that, headstone, trying to avoid it, because the headstones are real tiny in the ground. They don't have, some of them don't even have headstones that you can see, and got something sure as heck says, watch out, or, it's just like, how do they know? They know I'm gonna trip on this thing, it's pretty remarkable when it does happen.
Saying, don't step on me.
Yeah, get off me. Yeah, you weigh too much.
I got hit in the chest with a bat, a flying.
Oh, I
bat.
don't know if you meant baseball bat or you mean
No,
a winged creature.
A flying bat. Man, it was dark. He was in a big empty, being renovated hotel,
Uh-huh.
and he was up on the third floor, and this thing come full bore, and hit me square in the
Oh,
chest.
geez.
Holy crap.
And normally those things will miss you.
Yeah, with
You
the
know,
Was
sonar.
it drunk or something? Just
I don't have any idea, but he
You
hit
tag
me
your-
square in the chest and kind of went down and took back off again.
Its sonar was off of
I
it.
don't know,
It
it's
makes me a
just-
little nervous now about this place.
Oh yeah, they're bad scary.
Yeah, that could happen.
I mean, they flew around us all night long. They come right head top, head,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
head
hate
level.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one here, I don't know if he thought I was a big bug or whatever.
That was lunch. That's a big lunch. I'm gonna. Oh, dang!
At
Solid.
least he
Yeah,
didn't
you had
bite
that
you.
counter with
Yeah.
the
At
awesome.
least he didn't
Oh,
bite
He
you.
didn't bite me. I didn't have time to bite me. I think his belt was running pretty good because he hit me pretty good.
Yeah, this place here that we're
I
in.
died if that happened to me. I'm sorry.
This place upstairs that we're in right now, it's an old unfinished area as it was back in the days, and there's tons of bats up there. You're flying, right? You're like ducking, and you can hear them coming at you, and it's just what's weird is when we're filming, we have the handhelds, and you can see them on full spectrum just come flying, and you're like, holy crap! There's bright white light. And I also seen that we had that in the city. I don't know if you remember that, Jason, the dead bat we had in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, up there
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of consistencies here. I didn't get hit by a bat, but there was one and then just laying on the floor, dead.
Just
I'm like,
dead.
hey, anybody see this? So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Trying to think what else. Anybody else got anything else you want to ask?
No. I'm-
Okay. What about you, Dave? Do you have anything you want to ask us? I know we've been kind of putting you on the hot seat, but anything you want to know?
Well, I didn't even know of your existence till a week or two ago. And,
Oh, really?
yeah, and I found you on here, and I was following the podcast.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, I seen you pop on. I think it was last week, matter of fact.
yeah, I was on it for a couple of weeks before
Cool.
I actually started saying anything.
Ah, okay. You're stalking, I see. That's the way we all do it. So it's no fun to just go in there and say, "Hey guys," it's like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch from the distance."
Yeah, and it was, I just found it interesting, and then Jason contacted me, and well, first I met
Yeah.
this fellow here,
Yeah.
and he relieved me of all my equipment because I thought I'd never do this again.
Right. Understandable. Yeah. Yeah, we hope to get you out with us when you can, and you feel up to it. Yeah, we definitely want you to come out with us and see what so we can store up together because there's some fun out there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I really look forward to it. I mean, you guys all seem like a nice, good,
Looks like you're gonna.
close-knit bunch of guys that, that's
As long as you can keep him under control.
Yeah,
Looks like you're gonna have to go buy some more
Yeah.
equipment, though, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I got a K2 and a flashlight, so I guess I'll.
He's like,
and
You
a
got some.
recorder.
he's like, nah, I got my special stash at home.
Yeah,
It's
right.
okay." And then Dad will be like, you didn't let me know about that stuff.
And what I don't have, I can build.
There you go.
That's right,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's awesome.
That is.
Something I can't do, or most of us can't do.
Well, it's been a while since I built anything, so I'd have to go back through the relearning process because it was a headache when I first started it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd be interested in learning how to build some of this
That's
stuff.
what I was
Yeah,
gonna
it
ask
was-
too. Yeah.
That laser brake that you sold with that kit, that thing's proved out pretty well. I mean,
That's
Yeah,
Oh,
scared
man.
the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's had
the
some.
laser?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it's had
Yeah.
some neat occurrences with that.
we had it up in the balcony in Dodge,
Yeah.
Dodge Depot. Well, of course, Jason walked through the beam before he realized it was
Every-
there.
every-
Doing
Everybody
his
was-
Facebook Live introduction.
Yeah, everybody was like with Lena and listening to Lena. She was doing like a large room reading. And I just was going around making sure everything was good to go. And I was taking more grid lights up to the catwalk and everything. And I walked right through that beam, scared the shit out of me.
It's
It's loud.
it's kind of loud. I didn't really
we
intend it
had
to
it
be
go
that
off.
loud.
We
Yeah,
had
it
to
works,
go off
though.
here twice.
Yeah.
Well,
One night,
twice
didn't
that
it? Was it
much,
more than
yeah,
twice?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, it got me really good.
That's the only time I ever seen it in action was that night.
I came around the corner here, and
Very-
that thing just
very nice,
stayed
but it was-
constant, like somebody was just standing in between it and would not move. And it got to the point where I ended up going back down the hallway because I didn't want to confront it. And I stuck my leg out the office door and was like trying to kick it to break the beam. Yeah, it'll get you.
Well, like I say, in Dodge up there in the catwalk, I mean, that even right when we get ready to bend, start our rotation and stuff, it was on a bucket, and you know,
Yeah, we were
walked in there,
walking both of our groups down the hallway before we
you hear
split
the
off.
screaming.
And it was just screaming up there.
So we go up there and check it, and the bucket that was
turned
on
it.
completely turned.
Oh,
One of
man.
them, so yeah. So that was
There
kinda
hadn't been
cool.
nobody up there. Everybody had been down with the group.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad it's working out for you
it's
guys.
doing well. Yeah, it's doing
We
well.
finally figured out we had to turn both of them on. We figured that out in our hotel room at like 2:30 in the morning in Dodge City. That thing was just going off. We're like, oh, I
Yeah,
bet
you gotta have
everybody,
them both on.
I bet everybody loves this. Why isn't it working?
Yeah, it kept just
After
buzzing.
about 5 minutes of that, we finally
Probably
figured
freaking
out.
people out.
to
Oh.
There's
turn
a
it
fire
on.
alarm or something.
And there it goes
Thank
now.
you.
Matter of fact, I don't know if you can hear it at home, people, but it's going off.
it
Right
just-
on cue. Yeah, nobody's over
I'll
there.
go check. You want
That's
to go
funny.
check it?
Yeah.
I'll go
That's
check it.
hilarious.
Is that the bean bird?
Yeah,
That's yours.
that is funny. Right
Look
on
at
cue.
Sweet.
They always have people going back and forth right here from that office to here, and from that office to here. So we angle it right here, so no matter what goes through, we'll set it off.
That's
But
funny.
did you notice how it's just standing there?
Well, probably
didn't
it
see it.
probably
Still going.
they probably moved it again.
People at home, we didn't plan any of that. There's nobody over there except for Jake right now that went there to go turn it off or adjust it. But yeah, that went off. Hopefully you can hear it on cue. I mean, it went off on cue by itself. That is hilarious.
Did you get the smell again?
What's it smell like?
Coffee?
Well, that's my coffee, so isn't it?
Yeah, that's
So,
what I was like.
mean,
Maybe he's smelling mocha.
Smell
Yeah.
Teen Spirit.
Hope it's not me because I'm probably sweating like crazy right now.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah. So
Wow.
on that note, and whoever that was, thank you, and we appreciate that. What was your favorite piece of equipment you built? If you have one, I'm sure you do. Or if you have multiple ones, let us know what you have. What you
Well,
have.
I really liked the,
It wasn't turned or anything.
Really?
So
Nope.
it's just standing in front of it.
It was just standing there. When I stuck my foot in between it a couple of times, it finally shut off and it's working like it's supposed to now.
Hmm.
I tried it before I walked off.
Oh, cool. The question I asked Dave here was, what was his favorite equipment he built?
I like the M pumps.
Mm,
Me too.
Well, you
they-
built some good ones.
Well, I built one that was twice what these are.
Oh wow.
It was actually a double in a single case. You turn them both on.
Oh wow.
You couldn't, in a room this size, you couldn't stay in the room without
Yeah.
getting a headache.
I was gonna
wow.
say
Yeah.
that larger round one you built. Me and him were at a smaller place up in Dodge, and we had it in a small room. It was probably a third of the size of this room, and we just kind of turned it on, and then we hadn't been back there for a while. And we walked back there, man, it'd make you dizzy,
It'd
it'd
knock you
make
over.
you
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel a little weird inside.
Yeah, and I built a, it was a trigger object, and what happened to it, I couldn't tell you. It was just a Radio Shack job box, a little job box.
Mm-hmm.
And I had wired it in to where I had a light on it. I put a money clip on it that had a silver dollar on it, and then I bought some Civil War currency
Oh, cool.
and stuck it up in there, and it was you could get within about 3 or 4 inches of it, and a buzzer and a light would come on.
Oh, nice.
And
REM pod.
It was like a
Like
REM
REM
pod
pod,
with
yeah.
a trigger object.
Yeah, I was thinking more of
That's
a.
neat.
What's it called? I can't think of drawing blank. One of those
Gearbox?
cages. One of those cages.
Like a
Faraday
Faraday
cage. Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Yeah, where you kind of secure, but you have the trigger object in there too. So that's a good
So that
idea.
was
I mean, it looked like real counterfeit, or not counterfeit, but Confederate money. And a lot of the places we did were, old towns. I figured maybe they would respond better to that than a new $20 bill under there.
Nice. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't want that.
You
I
know.
want the what's important to me, basically. Yeah.
And,
Civil War coin.
It worked out really well, but I don't know.
Donna says she still has it.
I was gonna say Donna just
Yeah,
kept on.
probably.
She said I still have the
Yeah.
one that has the buffalo head nickel on it and the fake money. So
Ah,
there's your
okay.
answer.
There it
There's
is.
your answer.
Thanks, dear.
Very cool. That's awesome, man. What else do you have that you thought was pretty cool? I mean, that's awesome too. Don't get me wrong, but
Let's see. I built the pumps.
mm-hmm.
I built the that trigger object. I built, what did I build?
You told me about one of the, you had a before they ever come out, the 360 camera, the ghost
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
Yeah. Use an 8-timer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Finagle it around to where you could put a camera on it,
Yeah.
turn it an hour.
And then move like stuff.
You know, just an hour, you'd have a camera.
Very smart, man. That is a good idea, yeah. Yeah, because the other ones, they just rotate. You have to put multiple cameras on. The ones that they like
Yeah, this one,
Ghost Stop
you know,
and stuff.
I worked within a budget, or
Yeah, that's
tried
great.
to, you know, and
That's
it,
the
you
best
know,
stuff. Yeah.
I could have bought one that did the same thing. You know, it was $150 for the thing. but,
Right.
You know, I think the 8-timer was
Better deal,
you
for
know,
sure.
$6 or something. And if I broke it, it didn't matter.
Right.
That's awesome, man. People at home, we're getting some. Not only did we have the laser grid go off a minute ago, before you probably didn't hear it, but there was some talking over there. Somebody said, like, yeah. And then
Just a second ago, I heard
that little high-pitched
sound.
whistle kind of thing. And I was getting hit with some static right here a minute ago, too. That's why I looked at you like something coming between us. So, this area right here, we see a lot of shadows. And his Rose mom was actually seen. She see the shadow of the full body apparition?
Full
body
yeah,
apparition
full.
right here. So much that she got up and walked out and to go look for him, right? And say, who's there? And nobody's there. And yeah, pretty wild stuff. So as you can see, we may get something here jump on screen here pretty quick, hopefully. We were down here doing an episode, really dark, demonic talk we were talking about at the time, and just possessions and all that stuff. We were talking at the time, we were talking about the Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Except we were talking about Ronald Doe and all that stuff, and the original, not what the story is based upon. And we were playing some evidence and just talking about everything, and something in the studio said something. I think it said his name or something. And when it wasn't one of us, it was real kind of a darker sense. But that night, everything was just jumping off in the studio here. We were hearing noises. We were seeing the shadows. We were getting voices everywhere. It was pretty intense,
There's people
man.
even writing in saying that they could hear stuff
Yeah.
behind us.
Yeah, so if anybody out there hears or sees anything, make sure and say.
Yeah, let us know what you hear, what you think you hear, and we'll make note of it, and then we'll go back and try to find it. Not tonight, but we'll after the recording stuff, and then we'll go and try to bring it back to the next episodes. So it's pretty awesome. I think what else we got here? Did we lose our producer for a little bit?
I was gonna go check on him, see
Okay.
what happened to him.
Okay, because it's about right on the hour.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break here in just a few, but we can go until we can get him back, so he can kind of put a commercial up for us. But yeah, good. Say it. Don't tell me, tell them.
I guess in the second half of the show, we'll be doing a little investigation around here, maybe a little live stuff. People see.
You hear that?
Yep.
Tell them a
I
little
said,
bit
"Oh,
about
yeah."
that.
I
He's
did.
the
He
one
was
that got
talking
there.
about it. I did just pick up an SLS camera.
Yep. Now you've seen him on Ghost Hunters and stuff like that,
with
yeah.
the Xbox 360 tablet and everything.
Yep.
Actually, I haven't tried it out. I've turned it on, figured out how to use it. So we'll be trying that out here in a little bit
Yep.
and seeing a little maiden voyage for that. Got a little spirit box.
Yep.
Oh
You know?
God, I saw Jason.
Little bit of stuff.
Scared me.
I told you something's gonna be
Man.
up on camera soon enough.
There we go.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely. I said, if you want to take part of the show, call on in, or
Yeah.
give us a chat.
If we get a break, definitely come back
Yes.
with us.
Yeah.
So we can see some investigation, see what we can do.
Definitely.
It's hot. We're gonna go brave the heat in the backs back there.
Yeah. Go
We
ahead.
were talking about low tech stuff.
Mhm.
And, one of the deals, and I got it going pretty good at Cowtown. I got an idea from another person.
Sure. Yeah.
I used a different trigger thing, but took a mason jar and hung a silver dollar
Hmm.
off of a string inside the mason jar
Okay.
to where, you know, breeze wouldn't mess with it.
Yep.
Found a
That's
good
a neat
surface
idea.
on it, to where, you know, table wouldn't make a move,
Mhm.
and put a camera in front of it, and I got it one night when we were doing an event.
Okay.
I was in there by myself and got a silver dollar rock hard enough to hit the sides of the mason jar.
Wow, that's awesome.
And that's just
Yeah.
just,
Couple dollars, yeah.
I had an old silver dollar and a mason jar, and
That's
and,
awesome.
you
3 footsteps, wood creaking.
That one in the front door, Jason's
Yeah,
coming
Jason's
in. Yeah,
coming
you
in.
couldn't see him
Oh,
off camera.
okay.
Yeah, I see him coming in. It's just yeah, sorry. No, that's good though. Point it
Yeah,
out, 'cause
yeah.
some of us may not capture or
Yeah.
hear it, and we hear it. And yeah, no, it gives that sound.
But
to the
now
door,
with
yeah,
like
so.
the cheap stuff, this little mini mag light is one of my most useful tools for communication. It's just a $7 mag light from Walmart,
Yeah, we get those.
absolutely.
Nothing.
I've used mine a lot, and
It's a good way to communicate with things, especially if they can manipulate it, turn it on and off. We've had that many times. We've caught it on camera. We've done it live on Facebook or, YouTube when we were filming out on locations.
we'll
And
do some of it here in a little
Yeah.
while and see what happens. I've never been to this location, so
yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, I
No,
thought you had. Sorry.
no, this is my first. I'm a newbie here, so
Okay, cool.
we'll try
I
some
gave
new
him a
stuff.
walkthrough, showed him a couple of
Yeah.
warm spots, and
Yeah.
he actually found 2 of the nice spots without even. Yeah. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
And has Dave been around yet?
I
Yeah,
did
he
okay,
went
cool.
with
Yeah,
us.
2
Cool.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, this place goes on forever and ever. And
yeah, it's you get lost back there. It'd take you a
Mhm.
while to get back. I mean, it wouldn't me.
Exactly.
It's quite the maze.
Yeah, like I said, it's been about 5 or 6 months since I've been here last, just even in here, because we come here every now and then and do some investigating and whatnot, and the place never lets me down. We've had stuff thrown at us. I've had my name called in here when it was just me and a small group of people just walking around down the long corridor out there on the main floor, and something jumps out from behind the fridge and just goes, Leo, and jumps back in. I'm like, who said that? And I look back to my group of people I had with me, and I'm like, you guys need something? They're like, what? They're just dumbfounded. And there was a girl behind me and a couple girls behind her, and then the girl behind her heard it. She's like, no, but I heard that. It said Leo. I'm like, okay, that's what I heard too. So I'm not going all the way crazy, but yeah. So they apparently know who we are in here. We used to come in here a lot, and sorry for hearing stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It'll definitely. It's pretty fun to investigate here. So
It's
I'm
about
excited.
how old? Early 1900s?
It's early 1900s.
And it's been built on.
Yeah, it's
over
been added
time,
on. It's been
added
changed. It's used to be an old, used to be exposed area where the train used to roll up and dump the cotton and stuff like that back in the who knows when, a long time ago. It's been a mattress company, and it's been a couple other what it is now today. So yeah, it's fun. And
Who knows what's gone on here in the last 100+ years?
When we were walking around, there's still a lot of old brick and old wood.
oh yeah,
Old stone.
Yep.
Still, even if it's covered up by a layer of stuff, you can see it. It's still there.
yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
surprised. You see that shadow?
On the other, yeah.
That was awesome, dude.
Dude, I thought that was somebody coming back.
I
through
saw
that.
it behind here,
Yeah,
behind
Yeah,
Dave.
he's
no,
right
but
here.
it walked
He was
out.
right
But it
here.
It
walked
flashed.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. We all see the same crap.
Well, hopefully it's on the camera.
I don't know, man. That
I
was
thought somebody.
intense.
I thought somebody came through and was.
It was darker than our shirts. That's all.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I stopped talking.
Yeah, he's just
What?
went this way.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was right behind us. It like flashed.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you saw
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm glad you
Yeah,
saw it.
'cause I was
thought
like-
that
What the hell did you see? Yeah. Interesting. That's new.
well, stuff's heating up. That's good.
I hope that showed up on camera. I don't know
Oh,
if it
man.
will because
I
of the
don't know
drop
either,
and
but-
everything, but that was interesting.
Oh.
And you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right
you
there.
saw the flash
Yeah.
behind it? But Roth and Dave didn't see it. You didn't see it, Michelle, either, did you?
No,
of course,
I was,
just kind of looking around.
Yeah.
And I know Jason didn't see it.
I keep
but-
looking to see, if something's going.
Oh, yeah, I see you look every now and then. Kind of.
There's noises
Peek your head.
over there.
She's
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever it is by that bathroom. It
Yeah.
keeps making that wood.
Well, the
creak.
bathroom,
Awkward.
that door is notoriously to open
Yeah.
and close on its
Well,
own.
did you notice, Dave, earlier when we were walking back out there and we walked past the bathroom? Did you see the one door open?
Which
one
one?
door. I don't
bathroom
know.
door
Which,
or
yeah, one of
women's
the bathroom
bathroom
doors.
door?
It went
Huh.
about that far.
Yeah, it's
opened about
usually
that
the
far.
women's bathroom.
Yeah.
The men's
As we walked
bathroom,
by,
they
you'd
keep
already
shut.
went by it, and then he was going by it, and I was through it, and I think he probably caught at least part of it, but it went and opened up about
a foot or so as we walk
That's
by.
awesome. That's what it did to
That was-
Michael and Aaron when we
Yeah.
were here. Remember that?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
She wouldn't go to the bathroom.
No.
Everybody had to stand guard outside the bathroom.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, we were actually in here, and we had just brought our equipment in, and then she said, "Hey, is there a bathroom?" And we stepped out this door, and we just said it's right here by the pole, just around the
Yeah.
hallway to the left. She came out, got right to where the pole is here, and then we all were just standing there, and you hear this, and she goes, "Okay," and I said, "Well, I guess he opened the door for you." She said, "I'm out."
Yeah.
So she didn't want to. It was pretty.
Readjustment.
That was pretty interesting.
Dave, you started to say something, I think. Sorry.
It disappeared. Whatever
Oh,
it
no,
was.
it's okay. I heard you start to ask questions or say something, so yeah. We took a break here pretty quick in about 5-10 minutes, so we'll talk off there. Yeah, like we said, we're going to go out and do a live investigation during this too, and see if we can stir up, because this place is pretty wild, man. It's fun. I'm anxious to get back in here and see what we can get. Yeah, there's all kinds of knocks in here too. I don't know. It's trippy.
I've been hearing a lot, but I don't know what's normal to the building. You know,
Yeah.
The last
Cold
when we
and
had
Mm-hmm.
you know, making things knock and crack. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
Definitely.
people that are working here in the evening are saying that the front area here and towards the back, going towards the
Plastic rooms.
the plastic room there is getting
Aliens.
really really active.
It's always
One of the ladies said she doesn't even like to go up here much anymore. She said she used to think this was the comfort area because you could use the restroom and so forth. And she said there's 2 or 3 that are very active. She said it's almost like they just pace back and forth in the hallway here. She doesn't care for it much. And then she said in that back area where you go up to the stairs to go upstairs, that whole back area back there is just crazy now.
They got it wide open. All the doors are open back here now, so
That noise is
Interesting.
Kellogg.
yeah.
Yeah. So you can hear the rumbling every now and then, but just every now and then you'll hear a different type of noise that's not Kellogg, and it's like, okay, what are we hearing? Like
That's
that.
just air conditioning.
Well, yeah, yeah. Is it?
Yeah. I can
Go
hear
up there
it.
and climb. Let's find out.
I can just
I'll
hear
lift you up.
it.
I'll lift you up into the ceiling tiles.
I see Jason fall through the ceiling right on camera. It'll be great.
You just want that to happen so you won't be the only one.
Dude, like I said, it was. A, I have a fear of heights, number one, which
I
is
do too.
stupid of me
I
going up there in the
like-
first place. And the fact that I had his son, Rose son behind me, filming camera right behind me. And like I said, he had a square on me. It was just him, myself, and the owner in the top of the attic space. And, you know, he said, "You guys can go up there, just make sure you stay on the plywood." I'm like, okay, cool. So I said, oh, I can take one couple steps. I said, turn to Cody and say, hey, make sure you stay on the plywood. Take one more step. So I thought I was on plywood. Next thing I know, I just go, and it just, I fell between the two, you know, the slats of the
yeah.
wall, and I probably would have fell clear to the floor in about 20 feet. But the fact is, I fell over above an office, and they
Okay.
had a high rise like a desk that caught me.
Oh.
So I was just like, holy crap! I was counting my blessings that day, but then I walked out and I was trying not to show too much pain. 'Cause I was like, oh my god, this is the worst pain, and I felt like my leg was just bleeding. I could feel wet.
Yeah.
When I had jeans on, so I went in the bathroom and touched it. Like nothing's there. Throughout the day, next couple of days, the bruises kept growing and growing and growing. I'm just like, oh, this sucks. Yeah, I'll never go to the attic again if I can help it. But which it sucks because now I have what PTSD, I guess we'll call it, because I can't go in
About
certain
walking
places.
in attics?
No, just uneven floors.
Oh, really?
Like that's when we went to that, you know, the place.
place in Augusta
Mhm.
there? You don't
That's
like the floor?
what it's throwing me off. And my equilibrium's all thrown off. Well, I can't do this. I want to step out, step off to the side where I feel a little bit more secure. So, and it happens. If not upstairs, same place. I don't like going upstairs anymore either because you can see through the floor.
Oh, yeah.
The little slats, you know, you can see lights and stuff, and just.
Yeah, I'd stepped through the hole up there.
You did?
Dangled my foot for a second.
What, on purpose?
No.
Oh.
No, I was going over there to grab a camera and we didn't have it marked or the battery or the flashlight died or something and I went and stepped right through the hole. I mean,
Wow.
I caught myself,
Here?
but yeah,
What
there's a
hole?
hole up
The
there.
hole there by the one.
Oh, by
Yeah.
the. Oh, you.
Yeah,
You went through
I
it?
busted a little bit more of it because
Oh,
my
geez.
foot just went right through it. But
Yeah.
You need
I'll-
to make sure we put a light over there tonight.
yeah,
Make sure
I'll see if
nobody-
I think I got a
Because
glow stick.
There's no electricity
Up there.
upstairs, especially, and that's where the holes are. Luckily, you can see every now and then some light shining through where you can kind of pick them, but
Yeah.
there's a big gigantic hole in a couple spots that are man-made, but this one is just with the floor rotting out, basically, or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be interesting and exciting to see what we can find up to stir up here. If you guys go upstairs, I'll stay downstairs. So. Plus, that's where the bats hang out. That's where the possum is. And Jason found the possum real quick one night.
Why do we
And,
find a possum everywhere we go?
what else
Yeah.
we find?
Yeah, they've been
Also-
following us lately.
We were hanging out in the backyard and one just climbed down a tree and just like walked over
Oh,
by
hell
where we
no.
were at because the light was on. There's a bunch of June bugs.
Yeah.
It just stood there next to us eating June bugs. Man.
Oh, God.
It was
Didn't
an
even care
experience,
we were
wasn't it?
there.
I was with
He's like,
Michelle
"What's
just
up,
walking
guys?"
up the staircase
That's
here.
hilarious.
I was going up again with no flashlight, just trying to, keep the, the level of intensity,
The
going. And I
ambiance.
my arm rubbed up against something really hairy. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? And I looked, there's the possum looking right at me on the railing.
Yeah, teeth wide open,
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to, I don't know how
Frozen.
to get
That's
it.
frozen.
I really don't know how to get it.
Well, then you
What
guys
was-
were up there, weren't you? Upstairs at that point, and then you had to come back down at some point and it was gone, right?
Yeah, it was gone.
Sucks. I mean, that's somewhere
So it took off.
somewhere around.
But,
America's
so what do you guys say? We're going to
Yeah.
take a quick break.
It is, yeah.
Take a quick break and then we'll
We have a lot of ticks.
get ourselves together.
That's
For,
Lots of
uh,
ticks.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here since we've been going a little over an hour right now. So we'll come back and
Hi, Liz. You're
Part
gonna have
two
to
of
tune back
3
in
hours.
here in a minute.
so yeah, be just a
take a
second.
little bit, grab everything
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
All right, away we go.
And
and
And break.
As you can see, the studio's changed up just a little bit.
Kind of.
Over the break, we've got Leo, Michelle, and Jason will be on camera in just a minute.
He's here. You just can't see him. He's short.
Yeah.
Get the old chair pumped up. He'll run in a second. Before we begin, though, make sure you go down to the bottom, like this post, like our page, subscribe to it, get notified when we go live. Do that.
Share this to your timeline while you're at it.
Yes. That way, also go to the Everyday Legacy Paranormal Facebook page. Go to the road trip page now because we say that because we're gonna go live we're gonna do a live investigation there right now here in a few minutes. So Cryptic will still be going also as we go. We're gonna do the podcast in addition to the live broadcast upstairs. So and Jason's gonna be here in 1, 2, 3. Hi, Jason.
Hi. Can you see me? All right.
I don't see you. See, I think you're there. I just don't see you.
Everyone else in the studio stepped out into the shop to do a. They're gonna well, like Leo said, they're gonna do some investigating out there. They're gonna be going live on the RTP page and the Everyday Legacy page. So, if you haven't moseyed on over to those pages, do that and check out that live feed.
We're laughing at Jason Pop. We're behind. So we're gonna lose viewership probably big time because everyone's gonna watch the live investigation part
Right,
versus
right.
That's okay.
these boring guys and girl talk on camera here. And
That's okay. We're gonna be.
Yep. They are gonna radio in if they capture anything, and we'll tell them what's going on live on air, and we'll see what's going on.
Hey, do you guys have headphones? Because I could probably patch that radio right into the soundboard.
Yeah.
No, mine's back there.
Back where?
I'll have Jason grab my purse when you
We're
come
just doing a
over.
live setup here, even.
Yeah, this is all
live
No
on
big
live.
deal.
Yeah. Headphones are in my
Thank
pocket,
you.
I think, actually.
Oh, that air conditioning not nearly as noisy as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And this is with different mics this time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It should pick up more than that, but we're good. Get
The splitter?
no, let's say extenders, but
The extenders, I mean?
yeah, if you have
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of them, sorry.
No, we're good. We're winging this
A
tonight.
bunch of amateurs on. This is our 50th episode, and we're looking like a bunch of first timers here, so I apologize. No, it's just a huge place that we're getting everything set up for you, and like I said, we're gonna go live here in a bit and on different pages. We would go live on Cryptic, but it'll kill our live feed here, so we want to make sure we keep going and things of that nature. So, just had something.
Hand me the radio. I'll see if I can
He just got over.
patch it into the soundboard.
This is gonna go bad, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, right at his head.
Perfect.
I want to see what it looks like on camera now when he throws them at him.
Yeah.
But no, I'm tired. I'm always tired. Why would I be any kind of different, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
you
always
know.
Tired, so, but
I'm tired from the extended weekend we had.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything we did.
yeah, I got home about after 3 in the morning, and
Sorry, Leo.
Thank you.
we're fine. Just jumping on the ground.
I'm gonna disable the what's it called? The call-in live number.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm gonna have that system hooked up to the microphone, hopefully, or the soundboard. So let's see. There it is. Had to find it.
I'm gonna listen to music while I'm kidding. I'll put the headphones on so we can hear when they radio in to us.
And turn that down.
Yep. Hey, there it is.
Oh, I don't think this is gonna work, guys.
Oh, you lied to us.
I did. Oh, that's a
Micro?
one of those tiny little bitty.
Yeah.
It's not a 2.5. It's a what's the?
3.55 is the other one.
Oh yeah. This is a 2.5. I need a
tiny one.
3.5.
Does the Rose have it? Sorry, don't worry
He
about
doesn't
it.
have anything here.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I think most of your walkie-talkies are different than your I
Yeah.
ran into that.
Should have brought mine. It's okay. I didn't think about it. I came unprepared, unfortunately. So
Well, tonight was a little bit fly by the seat of our pants,
Yeah.
and I think it's actually going pretty good for a. You okay?
yeah, you just blow my eardrums out. That's
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
No, it's all good. Because you move the mic where you could actually hear you up close, and I'm like, hey, there he is.
Gotcha.
There he is.
I think it's actually going pretty good for as.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really good.
let's see here. Oh, hey, that one might work.
Okay, we're gonna try it again. Jason still has my radio. He's never given back from 10 years ago when we first. I'm kidding. No. While they're waiting, I know like I said, we're doing a little bit live and raw, and this is our 50th episode, so we're having some fun tonight. So that's why we're doing all this crazy stuff. We're doing a live investigation during this. We're doing we have guests that came on. We're doing all kinds of stuff. We're just having like Jeremiah said, flying by the seat of our pants. So and making Jason do all the grunt work because he's not even on camera yet. He's like, I hate you guys. But
I'm just trying to get help
Well,
out.
he's on.
yeah, he's just behind. But yeah, no. And we have Michelle back again this week. Were you there last week or 2 weeks ago?
Last week.
I couldn't remember which week it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
so
week.
so she's a oldie but goodie, but no pun intended. I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying you're older.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. No, it's been a fun night so far. Just some of the stuff that's going on in the studios. We've heard a couple voices, some noises, shadows.
The alarm went off.
Yeah, the alarm went off right now. Hey,
Oh.
look at that. Facebook Live.
Yep, Road Trip Paranormal's live right
Yep.
now. I just
So-
got the
I
notification.
did too. It's down on my bottom corner screen, so I can see it.
Where's the LP? Are they slacking?
Probably. A bunch of slackers with us. No, I'm kidding. No, that's cool. We're having some fun here. Oh, okay. I'm breaking stuff.
I'm gonna do a quick radio check here.
Go ahead.
Radio check. Maybe, maybe
And
not.
The place that we were in is a huge place, so it may. I would think we'd have plenty of coverage as far as the distance wise, but they may not have theirs on or not listening, fortunately. But I can hear them. Without
Right.
the mic. There it is.
Yep. Ow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, they'll be radioing in with any kind of things they find.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for blowing our drums, Jason.
Yeah.
They'll be radioing because they're gonna be this building is so big. There's different areas way back in the back behind us, and the place is very haunted. Like I said, obviously we had stuff going in the studio here right now during the show. We've had it during many investigations. The shadows, just anything you can think of, voices to. We've had females come up and talk to us in here when only Paul and Michelle were here, and they were in front of us, so they weren't talking. It's like, okay, so if it's not you guys, who the hell is it then? Because we can hear you loud and clear. So, and there's a male here that runs around here too, and likes to play with the women's hair that work here, and they get a little spooked, no pun intended, but you never know what you're gonna get here, like I said. So.
Yep. All right. Now, for those of you that are just joining us back or joining us for the first time, just a quick update. We've got part of the group that was here early on in the show are now back in the shop, and they're doing a live investigation. You can catch that on the Everyday Legacy Facebook page and the Road Trip Paranormal Facebook page. And I need to quit. I need my pop filter
There it
on
is.
this mic.
Yep.
We have the radio connected directly into the soundboards.
Yeah. Yeah. They're radioing into us, right? Okay.
They don't need to be doing that all the time. You want a radio? Well,
He
you
may be
can.
talking about what he's catching right now. Hold on. There he is. I better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that's cool.
Okay. Well, I'm talking loud. He can't hear me.
He
so.
can't hear you.
I can hear
Well,
him. He
that's-
can't hear me.
That's awesome. That sounds like they're getting activity back there already. That sounds like they were playing with that new what is it? SLS.
SLS cameras. What it is, it's a modified X. Oh, they're catching something on the SLS camera. Yeah, what it is the SLS camera.
Wow.
Do you want me to tell him to stop keying it?
What we should do, I might be able to do something unique. Keep talking. Let them talk. I'm gonna try to do something real quick here. Once again, flying by the seat of our pants. Except I'm wearing shorts, so.
Well, this would be fun if we can get this all working for future.
Right.
For
Yeah.
future.
Well, this isn't bad for.
Want to walk for the cameras, people?
Very cool.
And what you guys are hearing is radio traffic from Dan, Jake, Roth, and our guest Dave. Now they are going live on Everyday Legacy Paranormal and Road Trip Paranormal.
Let's use the camera again. Hi.
Well, that's cool. They're getting two separate pieces of equipment acting up.
Interesting.
Very cool. I'm gonna cut that down so that we can talk and do some stuff in here, and then we'll go
Okay.
back to them here in just a minute if that's all right with you.
Hey, that works for me.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Just let me know when you're doing that.
Okay, that didn't work like it was supposed to.
There we go.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
better? Is that better?
Yeah. Now I know how to work it.
So what do you think?
I think this is fun. I think it's interesting to be able to sit in here
Mm-hmm.
and hear what they're doing, and they can get their information.
Right.
Their,
See, just like that, we can do an evening investigation just really easy here.
Yeah.
Set
and
it
other
up.
places, anywhere.
Yeah.
All we need to do now is get the DVR set up to where we can patch it into
Yeah.
the computer, and
Yeah, honestly.
that would be awesome.
I'm working on it right now.
We can work towards that.
Excuse me again. I'm trying to figure out how much I want to do.
It's all a learning process.
Oh, okay. They're back.
They haven't gone anywhere yet.
Okay, they're back in the room behind us there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. They picked up on something right away. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been hearing stuff all night. We always hear stuff
Yeah.
every single time we're here, back behind us, and you know the employees are constantly having stuff happen. So
Right.
they turned on the SLS and they started talking, and immediately they started catching up.
Saw the stick figures right away. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw that was that, what's his name? He has a museum out in Las Vegas where he brought it to
Oh, Zach.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever saw one of those
Yeah.
in use. There's something fairly new, I think.
Right.
Last probably 10 years.
I think it's a isn't it a hybrid between like an Xbox One cam and
Yeah, it does look like that. It
something
does.
like that? Somehow patched into a tablet, and I don't know.
Yeah, the screen's only about so big.
Mhm.
You're right,
It's
Jeremiah.
pretty awesome.
I love that kind of stuff. Taking and creating equipment to be
Right.
used. That's really cool. I'm
So
not.
how does it really work?
I'm off camera here. That's Leo talking. What it does is it's used for the Xbox Connect. So when you see the games that interact with you, it's like kind of virtual reality games. So the camera picks up. Nobody didn't see that, did they?
Yeah.
There's just something that floated across right here, like an orb between halfway between Michelle and I. It could be dust, but it picks up in your body, so it picks up your motions. So if you're playing a video game, you can kick and move, and it does that. Well, it's mapping you, and it's infrared. Well, people, I have one in my house, that's why I know how it works. But people have noticed things mapping that's not in the room with them all of a sudden. Like, what is that behind me? So what they did, they modified it, like you guys talked about. They went and did put it to a tablet,
Uh-huh.
and just plug it in there, and they rewired it a little bit and programmed it to where it picks up. So it'll pick up your skeleton, it'll pick up Jason's skeleton, and it may pick up something behind you. And it maps it too. So if there's only you two on camera, well, who the heck's behind you? It's probably something that
So it's picking up the energy or I don't know,
a
whatever.
skeletal image of
It's
something.
kind of like what people are doing with is it Snapchat or whatever with picking up like your
Squeeze through again.
you know how they do that with Snapchat, I believe it is, or is it Instagram? That they're it's picking up faces, and
Yep.
sometimes it'll ping
Yep.
like a circle behind you, and they're like, I'm just taking a picture of myself, which
Right.
which everybody does,
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
Jason.
That's interesting.
Just admit it. You love the Snapchat filters.
I'm actually not even
He
on
likes the one with
Snapchat.
the flower, and what I'm gonna do, Jeremiah, when I'm working on tours, I'm gonna get this camera going. I'm gonna put the live feed they're doing out there on this screen.
Oh, cool.
That's what I'm working on. Sorry.
That will work.
If I get everything going.
We can do that.
Once I get it going here, sorry. So you guys keep
Okay,
talking.
now,
Or
there we
Paula
go.
and- No, Paula. Leo and Jason and Paula and everybody else. People name on this one.
You don't even know who's here.
I don't. I really don't at this point.
Well, we know who you're
It's
talking
only taken us 50 episodes to get to this point, guys.
Yeah.
Imagine what we'll be at 100 episodes.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting to think about what we'll be trying out by then.
Hopefully.
Well, That's kind of interesting to think what
Okay.
equipment we'll have by then.
Right.
So we're having some fun tonight. Like I said, we're flying by the seat of our pants. We're doing some different things, and hopefully this works. It may not.
I don't see any reason it shouldn't.
If I can get the.
We can adjust the camera angle and
Yeah.
everything, so.
Yep, I'm gonna get that over there in a second. The only thing I can't do is I can't. Shoot. Let's see if I can do a different.
While he's working on that,
Keep
Yes,
talking.
sir.
Keep
So,
talking.
I saw a video, was it this week or last week? I don't remember. I want to say it was early this week, but and it's like the second or third video of this type of phenomena that I've seen. And I don't know really what to think of it. It's definitely some sort of a UFO. But it's okay. So you remember here, about a year and a half ago, maybe longer than that, there was the big streaming swamp.
Yeah.
They called it swamp gas or whatever over Florida
It
that was
looked like
captured.
a meteorite, but then all of a sudden it expanded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was another one that was the one I saw this last week. It was a fairly new video. I want to say it was just within the last month or so, but it was I want to say it was over like Michigan or Minnesota or something like that.
Somewhere up north there.
Yeah, and then there was another one that was actually over Arizona.
Wow.
So I mean, what do you guys think about that stuff?
I don't know. You know, the video that I think you posted it on Darkness Live, and you shared it on there. You shared it somewhere. That's where I watched it.
Okay.
The guy on the camera comes running out, and he's getting his wife. He's like, "Look at this! Look at this!" And it looks like a meteorite, you know, just coming, or just it's a white dot in the sky, and it's going, and all of a sudden it just like expands with like this, I don't know, like a trail, and the trail just like expands like into like a, almost like a, something that should be out in space, and it, I don't know, it looks like a funnel almost coming out of it, but it's going, and it's just, it's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I'll see if I can get it pulled up here. I wasn't expecting to talk about it tonight, or I would have had video ready.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's. I'll see if I can get it pulled up here. But it's you know, it's like the second or third video, and it's visually anyway, it's identical. An identical phenomenon to what surfaced a couple of years ago in Florida.
Right. Now, is it same angles?
Um,
So, you know, my question is somebody just faking it and just shooting the same video up in the sky?
that I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think the landscape was different.
Okay.
You know, what you could see of the landscape.
Right.
Let me see here. Let me get the.
It's in his backyard. You can tell that he's like right off his back porch or whatever.
And I'm pretty sure the one from Florida was over a.
That's the motion sensor again,
Yep.
right? Sorry. Something's going off. Making the motion sensor go off again. That's kind of cool. There's nobody. People at home, they're on a different part of the building, so it's not them, which is awesome. So it's the swamp gas you said that you're trying to pull up, right?
Yeah. I've got the video here, but I gotta see if I can figure out how to pull it up
Okay.
for viewers.
Gotcha. You should pull backwards.
Well, I think it's interesting that first where it's showing up, there's no swamp, so let's rule out swamp gas. And I don't know, with the government releasing stuff, it makes you wonder, you know, if things aren't gonna start becoming more and more.
Right.
I don't know. It's real interesting to me.
Makes you wonder how much government has involved.
Well, yeah, and you know, why are we now? Why now are they deciding to?
That was Leo jacking up the camera angle, by the way.
Sorry.
It's kinda.
Or was it?
Well, we're pretty safe to say it was you.
I know it's sorry. Did I bump it?
Yeah, it's off.
Not bad.
Well, it's shooting
Let's
up
see
over there, I think.
Copy link. There we go.
Do I need to move this back?
Let me get back to
sorry.
that screen. You're all right. Yeah, it needs to go back camera right. Whoa.
Okay.
Maybe you just left a little bit. Whoa.
Okay.
That ought to be good.
Try to be sneaky this time. What's Jason doing?
Trying to get it to stop, maybe?
Huh. Well, why we just fly by the seat of our pants with our ideas and stuff? And oh, he put it in the room. You can't get it stopped.
I can't get it.
That's funny. I could tell. Too funny. Trying to stay on camera as much as I can because I'm trying to wire stuff real fast. I don't know if I'm helping or hurting.
Fine.
Like a little kid rolling around. Michelle's like, leave me alone. Nothing by myself.
Crawling around on the floor.
Yep. Oh gosh. Trying to get everything wired real fast so we can get you. What I'm trying to do is try to get the live feed going for the cameras for the live event, Ghost Hunters. The ghost event going on. We can put on both cameras here in a second. I'll get this thing to work. Oh, get out of the way. Oh, I got that. Whew, it's hot in here.
Well, all I gotta say, if there are people visiting from other planets, I wish they'd come so I could see them before on here.
Right.
Yeah, it just, I don't believe we're the only ones, or, you know, we're the only planet that has life.
Right. It'd be foolish to think that. I mean,
Yeah.
but you got those people. You got those people that believe the Earth's still flat. So I mean, you know, to think that there's no other life forms out there other than the Earth. I mean,
Yeah, that couldn't start the same way we started up.
that reminds me. I saw a video just yesterday, and I'm sure it's been circulating for a long time about the 3 ships that flew around in front of the moon. Did anybody see that by chance? There's
No.
video out there, and I don't know whose footage it is. It could be faked, so don't say.
You know, the moon.
There's a picture of the moon itself, and you see these 3 little crafts, two together by themselves, and then one behind it, kind of fly off
Right.
in front of it. And I just saw it like yesterday. Matter of fact, I wish I'd have thought about it and kind of brought it to us to
I did
preview.
not. I did not see that.
Yeah, it was just random. I happened to be checking it out, and I'm like, okay.
Look real or?
I think it did, but it doesn't mean it is. So I'm just like, yeah, it's interesting. Apologize for the small delay here, people. We're trying to get things together, and next time we'll have this. Now that we have all these grand ideas, we'll have it a little better organized and stuff, and hopefully I won't be out trying to make one last final trip and get here right as the show was starting, because that was intense as it was. Come on, people. Almost have it ready, sorry. And then we'll get that camera running here in a second.
Okay, it's not preferable, but I'm just going to do a display capture. I hate doing this, but
Yeah. And this is the picture of the swamp gas one more time, people at home, that he's going to bring up that we started talking about.
The swamp cat.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's called.
okay.
It's just that
and-
some people are saying that it could be, but it starts out way in the sky like a
Uh-huh.
star, and you can tell that it's flying across the sky.
Oh, it actually has
And it looks
shape
like a
to it.
ball.
I was thinking it was like
No,
Northern Lights, where you can see.
no, it's like an actual like ball of light, and then all of a sudden
Okay.
it's just like streaming.
Okay, I've got it going for the
Fumes from
viewers at home right now.
Okay.
But it, I should have blacked out that name right there, but oh well.
Oops. Happens.
Ignore it, just ignore it.
Yes.
There we go. So yeah, this is the video that we were talking about. It'll pop up for you guys here in just a little bit, but it starts off looking like a meteor shooting across the sky, and right here you can see it. It's just kind of expanding.
Okay.
It's starting to. I don't know how to explain what it looks like right now, other than just to let you see it here in a minute.
Cool.
It looks like something trying to break through, with the atmosphere.
Right.
And
yeah.
and crash landing, or not crash landing, but you see in the movies, how a ship is coming through the atmosphere,
Mhm.
and you've got all that debris and everything come back. But the fact that it's like just floating in the air like that,
Right.
but it starts with a dot.
Yeah. And it just
So
kind
they-
of grows and expands, and then there's at a little bit later point in the video, it actually I'll jump up through the video a little bit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There's actually 2 of them, I think, in this video. There's a second light, maybe not. I don't remember. There was a video of this type of phenomena I saw where I saw it that had 2 lights in it, 2 central point lights.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what kind of phenomena it would be.
Yeah, I don't either. It's interesting though. I mean, doesn't really have any kind of explanation to it.
Do we have a pickup?
I'm trying to this camera's going.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Any viewers have any thoughts on that, or are they watching the live investigation? on
It's
there?
kind of both. I've seen both.
Yeah, we got,
More-
we still got 4 hanging around on this feed, and I know I've had, I've gotten notifications of several people reacting to the live investigation,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Seen that too, which I'm gonna have up here in just a second. I'm having trouble with the videos. That might actually work out.
So, anyway, yeah, I just don't know what to think of this. What do you, what are your thoughts, Jason?
It's alien.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. I don't know. I'm quick to believe in the whole UFO thing. So,
Uh-huh.
but just viewing it, it's not swamp gas.
Right.
It's not something that's projected from the ground or whatever. But it's definitely coming from space above.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Now, whether or not that's I don't know. It could be. Is it ice burning up? I don't know. It's the fact that it's in the night sky and it's huge.
Right.
And it's just like a trail, but it's like all bubbled out. I don't know if you have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
No.
But if it was something natural, wouldn't it happen?
I was,
Been
scooted
happening
up a
all
little
along.
bit there.
Yeah, probably. You would have seen.
Something,
Someone would have
Okay.
talked about it over the course of many decades,
yes, exactly.
and we would have had a conversation about it before. But now it's just happening. What I think only 3 times. You said 3 times.
Well,
Yeah.
that's all the videos I've seen on it.
Right.
I'm going to jump out of this screen right quick and go to a point where we can set up the camera angle so you guys can actually see the live investigation as well from this angle or from this screen too. So okay, so
And I'll explain.
it needs to pan down.
That's what I figured.
It's the handle.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
It's
did that.
definitely an active place.
That's
back
good.
there.
And go ahead and scoot it forward a little bit more.
Yeah, one of these. That's where they can go. I was gonna try
That ought to be good. And then, yeah, pan it down a little bit more. Up just a tiny bit. Right there. Now pan camera right just a little. Whoa. Good.
Okay, come on.
Right there.
Sure
Okay,
you don't want to be
so
out
what you
there
see
in that
here-
hot?
And they're the
No.
same camera angles almost. This the one on the right is the road trip. You can see at the very top. The one on the left is the Everyday Legacy Paranormal feeds, and they're doing the live and ghost investigations right now. So we don't have the sound on it right now, so we can still talk in the studio. But they're gonna radio into us anytime they find something or hear something.
Plus, I mean, they're live there,
Yeah,
so
so
I
you
mean,
can
you
go
can
both.
hear them.
Yep.
You know, when you switch over from back and forth too.
Yep, we're trying to. They talking again?
I don't think they stopped talking.
Yeah, he wanted me to come out there and look. I was like, I am on a mission.
They're doing, yeah, they've got a ghost box session going right now.
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out where they're at. I'm looking on screen here, and I can't tell exactly where they're at. 100%.
I don't think they went up. I think they're just in the far back.
Yeah, I think they've not even made it out past a certain point because it keeps. I organized it.
I feel like I'm
Some of the
listening
area
to
with a bunch of
NASA.
boxes and
Yeah.
stuff. And,
What?
So I feel like I'm listening to NASA or something.
I know.
right. Roger that. Houston.
You have a problem?
We're over. So yeah, you can see they're definitely having some activity out there, having some fun.
Yeah, they're running a ghost box session. It sounds like they're back in the binding room, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna run out there real quick and grab them and tell them to do the SLS again, so they can see what they can pick up
Yeah.
anything, so you guys can see on camera at home.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Or you
back.
can radio them.
I didn't want to blow over
Yeah.
here.
Hey, yeah.
You can radio it.
Hey, can you guys get a shot of the SLS camera so that the viewers at home can see? We have you guys actually live on the Cryptic Heartland page now too. Excuse me.
They chattering?
No.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, to the view at home on the right is the road trip. I think I actually have it labeled. And then, oh, I lost it, sorry. Shouldn't touch things. I was going to try to label it, but heck, I got people. There we go. I'll get right back up. Sorry, folks. And the people on the right is road trip. So this is road trip. This is the LP. So, yeah, kind of crazy. It looks like they're kind of walking around out in the warehouse part of things, and not sure what they're hitting on right now, but my stomach's growling. Haven't ate dinner tonight. Sorry. It wasn't a ghost at home, people. It was my stomach. Yeah, I was on the go most of the day and didn't have really time to eat, so it happens. But yeah, and the red lights, you can see they're doing an IR red light, and getting people liking our pages and stuff. Robin, I need to disable comments. That's what I need to do, but I was just trying to get everything set up first. So yeah, we have quite a bit of people watching right now, and it's kind of fun. And yeah, but no, like I said, I was going back to the UFO video I saw. It was. And I'll bring it maybe next week. I'll bring it to the show with us, and basically, I'll be here. I'm trying to, I'm going to be out of town part of the day again. But yeah, it's just three crafts flying in front of the moon. And like I said, it's easy to fake stuff like that. Obviously, with CGI. I mean, heck, we could do it. I could probably try to replicate it myself if I had the time this week. Make our own.
Bless America. This microphone is giving me more trouble tonight. Or not the microphone, but the stand. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, the video is just these things are flying in front of it, and it looks black and white. So it looks like it's zoomed in from I don't know, amateur telescope maybe, but it's video. So
interesting.
Yeah, I just saw it on Facebook. I think it popped up on my feed. You get all these random feeds now every now and then, and I think I keep doing that. I need to disable chat. Sorry, people.
You got the I can't remember which moon it is. They got footage of a moon, not our moon. But supposedly there's I saw the picture. There's like the inner part of it is lit up. I don't know if it's like lights coming from underneath the ground, the surface of that moon, but it looks like light. It almost looks like city lights.
Oh wow!
And everything, and it's got people buzzing on that one.
Really?
Too.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it and bring it to you guys for next week.
Yeah, cool,
next
man.
topic. But I saw it, and it's now again, of course, we have like all the CGI in the world that we can do, and people
Right.
can fake it. But if that is a real NASA photograph, that's impressive.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be anxious to see.
It's just like a round circle part of it. It almost reminds you of like it take the Death Star and just the circle part of it, that round part that does all the killing.
Yeah.
Just light that up real bright, and that's what it kind of looked like.
Wow. It's awesome. Sorry if you were going to say something. I'm going to cut you off, Michelle. But it's interesting that all these years, years upon years, the government saying that's not true. It never existed. This doesn't exist. Area 51 is not real. In the last, maybe half a decade or, whatever, 5 to 6 years, it seems like they're starting to say, okay, Area 51 is real. Nothing's there now. We moved everything, probably to Area 52, Area 50, wherever, but still, they're saying, yes, it was real, but they won't tell you what was there and things of that nature. You hear the recording of was it the fighter jet pilots or the airplane, pilots saying things like, I can't explain what I'm seeing up here, but it's there. And is there a video of it too? I think maybe.
Yeah,
Or
there's audio.
something?
Well, there's
The
audio
for sure.
of it for sure.
Yeah, where they're saying something's here with us, and it doesn't move like that, like a normal plane, whatever, and things of that nature. And it's just, and so the government's like, okay, we'll release that too now. But so what do you think is changing in our society? That's maybe because everybody has cameras now, or what? I mean, I don't know.
You have cameras. You have so many people who are deniers of everything.
Right.
Deniers of Earth being, round. No, it's
You
flat.
almost said Earth being flat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Deniers of that. They have deniers of of us ever being in space or ever going anywhere.
Right.
You know, and honestly, I feel like it's like the serial killer thing. Decades later, you know, the serial killer wants notoriety for what they did, so
Right.
they come out and they're like, "Oh yeah, I did that." What if NASA's doing the same thing, saying, "You know what? You guys are a bunch of idiots. We have done this. Here's the proof. Here's this. You want to know this is real? This is real. What if this is, you know, what they're doing? They're putting out the evidence and saying this is real. What's your reaction to it? You know,
Right.
Be prepared.
be
you know?
prepared. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they keep saying now that we're, you know, within the next 5 years, 10 years, who knows? We're gonna have contact
Yeah.
most likely.
If we haven't already.
If we haven't already, or
Yeah.
they're gonna finally say, "Oh yeah, we've been talking to them since the '60s."
Right.
You know,
That's insane.
I mean, we have had I mean, they have had recordings of contact being done with you know, signals being sent back to Earth from an area out in space that we shouldn't be, and there's nothing that we have out there, but it's hitting back.
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting. Like I said, things have definitely changed over in the last, you know, like I said, X amount of years. That, you know, and I think part of it's too is because, like we said, everything camera wise. I mean, people in their house have better cameras than some of the, or you know, phones, cameras, whatever, telescopes. I know better than what's used to be available. Because like I mean, like, think about the movie theaters, for instance. You know, you used to have to go to a movie to see a good high quality movie and great, you know, high definition or whatever, digital, surround sound, you know, blow your eardrums out. And now
you sit at home.
Your home system is better than some of the movie theaters out there nowadays, other
Sad
than
to say.
IMAX or you know stuff. But
Yeah.
So I think they're starting to realize, hey, maybe we should start getting some of the stuff out or whatever. It's hard to say, but just some personal thoughts as to that. It's like they're
Well,
go ahead, sorry.
now I think Jason's kind of on the right track. Oh, I think both of you are kind of on the right track with that. But you know, I would add, and you may have already said something about this. I've been preoccupied with trying to find a funny flat earther meme, but there's such a huge exchange of information just with the internet. I think the internet has been the biggest impact because not only with the exchange of freely traded information, but then you also have like anonymous. You know,
right.
that you know they're not willing to, they're not afraid to call bullshit,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
and they'll take down whoever stands in their way.
Exactly.
So if it's going to be brought out,
Mm-hmm.
why not be the ones who did it, found it, and recorded it and do it? Why
Right.
not be the one who put it out there?
Yeah,
let's do disaster control ahead of time.
Yeah.
So
You want to know this is for real? You know, like the monster that's sitting next to me.
My stomach is growling like crazy. I apologize. You know, if it's not on an investigation growling, what the heck's difference during a live investigation, aka podcast? Because that's one thing
funny.
we joke about behind the scenes. We're like, you never realize how bad your stomach growls during an investigation, or you know, in general, until you're on an investigation.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be quiet.
Yep.
And then, of course, we don't help ourselves. We go eat, you know, Mexican food and like the greasiest stuff we can to make our stomachs roll.
Big old greasy
Yeah,
burgers.
it tastes delicious in the moment. Later on, you're like, oh my God, my
like,
stomach
whoa,
growling.
that was okay.
Yeah.
Could
That's
have done
hilarious.
something different there.
Yeah, should have, but you know, we said next time we'll do something different. Next day we're saying crap
Yeah.
again, you know. No pun intended.
That sounds good.
It always sounds good, and it tastes good, you know,
Yeah.
90% of the time. So why wouldn't we? So I apologize. Go
I
ahead.
heard something that
To my
was
stomach?
kind of no. It was kind of intriguing. They were talking about how many Earths there could be out there because there is only so many variations,
Okay.
and there's new planets being built. So the chances are that the same thing that made Earth is been repeated. So, you know, they talk about they're among us. Maybe they're just like us.
Yeah, I mean, they actually
mean-
have somewhat said that there is other Earths that they found because they had, maybe some water or,
Mhm.
and the air maybe had a certain element in it that we have here on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So plant life could have or possibly do exist on it.
At one point, or
Yeah.
it's developing now, or
Yeah.
Right.
Because you got to remember, everything we see is not real in live time. And like, well, hell, sunlight, 8 seconds behind,
yeah,
I mean, so that light's old.
yeah.
So who knows how, if we were zooming in on a feed or, a picture or something, how many years ago or ahead of us
Yeah, it
it
could
is.
be thousands of years.
So, sorry, I'm just trying to confirm that. Is that right, Road Trip Paranormal? For Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. People are asking when they can watch the feeds, so I'm just making sure they put
Yeah,
it on there.
Road Trip Paranormal
Yep. So,
live feed.
yeah, I said you can watch the podcast here and see the background feeds without the noise, or you can go hear those boring guys and watch it live on the Road Trip Facebook or, the Everyday Legacy Paranormal Facebook page. And I put the links in the chat on the Cryptic Heartland here. So, yeah, so this is our first time doing it live this way. We've done live investigations years ago in the past, and we'll do them again soon. Oh, we do them through Facebook now
Yeah.
on location. We're allowed to when the client lets us, signs off on it. But this one is our, 50th anniversary, or 50th anniversary, our 50th episode anniversary, and so we're just trying something different, and I think this is working pretty decent. We'll try it again here soon.
We've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
So we might, for years. We've been talking
Nah,
about it
50
for
years.
months. For months.
See, it's not just me.
And why not? Why not
Hell
just
yeah.
do it?
Yeah,
We kind of
yeah,
just threw
yeah,
this
yeah.
together tonight, but
Yeah.
we've got the gear. Why not?
Yep.
Got
And
the
we're-
gear and got the people on enough people. Why
Technology is a wonderful thing, yeah, and this proves it right here with everything going on. We're able to have multiple, live feeds going all at once. So.
Right, right.
And we're recording this all on the Cryptic Heartland Facebook, or the page here. So if you miss anything tonight of the action, you can go back and watch some of this. And you won't have the sound, of course, unfortunately, because we don't have the volume turned up on the Facebook for Road Trip and ELP in studio.
In studio, but
We
you
can
can
go
go
back
back and go to their, web pages and
Yep.
or the Facebook pages and watch it over as many times as you like.
Hang on, he's talking. You're doing it on the right to the SL.
I'm gonna enlarge that part of the screen.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to do something.
They're catching something sitting on the forklift.
Be right back.
A person sitting on the forklift.
That's always been a hot spot.
I don't know what it is about that spot there in the area, but everybody who goes back to the forklift area, they get about that far, and they don't want to go any further, and they just feel like something either doesn't want them there. They just feel very disturbed by the feel that they get.
And we've got a lot of shadow signs back there.
Yeah.
Things.
Anyway.
I don't know what I'm living with. I think we're too far away to
Yeah,
have to
but
make it right on top of it.
Ooh. You can actually see it on the screen here now. Well, that may be one of the team members that the SLS camera is mapping. I don't know. I can't hear the chatter, so. But
Yeah.
you can see the SLS camera mapping a body on the screen. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
pretty neat thing. He wanted to take it out last night, but ended up not. But
Yeah. Yeah, we were gonna try to go to that place there in Augusta, but I don't know. After 2 night shifts in a row, I had to bug out on it. I couldn't. I couldn't handle. I had to get to bed, get some rest.
yeah,
So, and then I don't know.
You
I
mean
guess he
that
couldn't find
cemetery
anyone else
or-
to go with him. So what?
the cemetery or
No, the one up above place.
The apartments.
Oh, where you guys all went? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of a different pose.
That's kind of what it looks like, though. Well, and that's, you know, it all it looks just like a skinny stick figure that pinpoints the anatomy, basically.
I know I've heard, I don't know a whole lot about this system, but I've heard of people, what Leo was talking about a while ago, messing around with the like the Snapchat filters and stuff,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
suddenly, you know, it maps a face next to them or behind them or something like that, and they're like, oh, okay, why?
Yeah,
What,
the camera's supposed to focus in on just like, say, you and me, you know, so it'll send a circle around your face, but then all of a sudden it'll, like, for some odd reason, like, hit on something right behind them. It's only supposed to hit on face, you know.
Yeah.
But
I never thought about that,
But you know, people are bringing that up
yeah.
and saying, you know, is this real? Could this really be? It's freaking people out because they automatically think it's, you know,
Right, right,
paranormal stuff. You know, and it could just be a glitch.
right.
But if it's working the way it's supposed to be working, it should not be doing that.
Right.
So. I bet Leo got it lost out there with it.
he has a habit of doing that.
We probably won't see him again.
yeah.
But yeah, that sensor went off back over here, and I can't get it to turn back off. So
Oh yeah?
there he is. Is that him? The door did open. You heard that, right?
I heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Places never let us down.
Yeah, well, one night, Paul and I were up here, and I don't think there's anybody else in the building. If they were upstairs there.
Mhm.
But we were sitting in here, and somebody was banging on this door back here.
Oh yeah?
And there wasn't any. I went out. There wasn't anybody around out there. It was just
Wow.
boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
So, I mean, that,
Well, yeah, there's that night that I think it was one of the last times I was up here investigating. I'd been in the office over here that had issues with the radio in, and then I walked out of that office out to the warehouse area, and then turned around and came right back in because I forgot something, and the chair from that office was pushed halfway out of the doorway. And that was the second time that had happened with, you know, it happened with someone else one time, and then it happened that time with me. That was interesting.
yeah, that would be very interesting.
You guys catching something I heard?
What's
Did
that?
they catch something on camera, or you guys heard something?
Oh no, we were just talking about our past
okay.
experiences here.
Yeah. Did they have anything on the SLS a minute ago or anything like that? Did they map anything?
They're seeing something that was on the forklift.
That's what I heard you
area.
saying. Yeah.
We can see the people, but
Yeah, they
Okay,
were
there it is,
walking
yeah.
over there toward it and
Yeah.
everything, and it started to map them out. But
Yeah, I was just pointing out that, you know, at one point they had a good angle on the SLS screen,
Uh-huh.
and it had a, well, like, there was another one there just now.
Yeah, you can see it right
It
there.
had a, but I don't know if
What is
that's
that?
actually someone standing there or
That
if it's
little-
mapping, you know,
Looks like someone's
something else.
crawling.
But
yeah.
I don't know what that is. You can see the one on screen is the investigator. Can't tell who it is out there right now, but that thing off the right looked like something was crawling towards them, like army crawling.
Yeah, it was down low.
I don't know if that was. we have the radio with us? You don't have one, do you?
Huh?
Can you radio out to them and see if that? Tell them to go back to that same spot. Look
Yeah,
like
they
something was
did.
crawling on the screen with them.
Hey guys.
They didn't react to it.
Just a minute ago, there was something, it seemed like it was kind of on the floor, maybe army crawling. Was that one of you guys, or was there something else going on, or are we just misinterpreting something that we're seeing?
Yeah.
SLS.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're watching that, but when well, Leo, you explain it.
Okay. Hang on. Sorry. We should have to.
Leo's coming over to the walkie. Hang on. Leo saw.
You're fine.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Rose? You good?
He's not answering.
It's not on. That's what. Did it die on us?
I turned it
Oh, sorry. I'll get on it real quick here, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Hey, Roth. Oh. Come in for Roth. Well, I'll get to that one, I guess, since this one's not working. Sorry.
Yeah.
One might be having one
And
malfunction.
looks like the battery's about to die on this one,
That's
but
what this one was doing too, so maybe we're losing power because of that. Hey, Roth. Okay, what we were talking about was you had an investigator that was standing in the middle of the room, and off to the lower hand right, it looked like something creature was army crawling towards the actual investigator. Was that something in the room, or was that an actual investigator next to him?
hit the.
Did I hear it?
No. No, do we have any more batteries?
Yeah, what do they need?
You need a battery for the radio you guys have? Well, it sounds like we may be experiencing some battery drains.
Yeah.
Because the battery on this one's about dead, the battery on that one's about dead. Sounds like the battery on the one out there is about dead.
Yeah. So that's what happens in places like this when you have a lot of
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah.
Did he register radio back in?
It's just the alarm signal.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like we're getting a lot of battery drainage.
Yeah.
Like Jeremiah was talking, which we have that happen quite a bit when you go to a location. If the thing's trying to manifest itself or anything like that, you may get to where the batteries will get drained. Sorry, I'm confused because it looks like I'm laughing because the angles are the same. They must be standing side by side, but they're not now. It's moved out there. 'Cause I know it's two different separate feeds, but yeah, I couldn't tell if they're picking up anything out there activity-wise. But next time, what we'll do is we'll bring in couple different extra camera angles. We'll put them out there with us, and we'll definitely see. There it is again. Now it's gone. This time it was on the left-hand screen. Before it was on
Yeah.
the right hand of the screen. It was the same thing. It looked like it was
Yeah,
mapping.
just scrunchy.
Yeah. And
That's weird.
they may not even be realizing that they're looking at this thing. I saw the investigator. Okay, you see the investigator. Now they're gone. They're losing. Looks like they're losing some. Looks like it may be malfunctioning on them out there too. And I noticed that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. What was that?
Sounds like
Scream?
Right?
Like a scream or a scratch?
Yeah.
It was something.
It was like a high pitched. It was up to the. What was that? That was my laptop just made that weird high pitched noise too. I'm not sure what's going on. We're experiencing some interesting things.
You remember the night we were talking about Robert the Doll?
Yeah, that's when we lost
Okay,
it.
it's back.
Okay, it is back on the left hand side. Something is at the very bottom of the left hand screen. You see the investigator in the distance.
It's like it's following it.
Yeah, it looks like an animal, a dog, and it's see it?
Yeah.
What the?
It's army
What
crawling.
in the actual hell is that?
Now, unless somebody's in front of him and and maybe it's a distance thing, but you can see it. It's clearly mapping at the very bottom. The other person's walking on top.
I mean,
they're not moving.
that person's doing a lot of weird things. I don't know that anybody could.
I'd be anxious to see if there's if they have actually anything out
See if
there.
I can-
Look at that. What is that thing? That is bizarre.
Yeah, it's not moving. I mean, somebody might be out there dancing wildly, but
Yeah, but it's like they're. It looks real long, and now it's frozen. Oh, we lost the feed on one. There's back now. But that
now
thing,
it's like a human.
it's like they're breakdancing.
I know.
That is bizarre. I'd be curious to see who was out there in front of him.
Who's doing?
Because I can't picture any of them dancing nonstop like that.
Right.
I mean, but it's quite possible. I mean, Roth is out there. Get
I've
to-
never seen him make moves like that.
Yeah,
though.
No.
he's loose tonight. He is.
Yeah.
Especially not on camera.
No. Well, not unexpectedly. You know,
Right,
sometimes
yeah.
we catch him, he slips in a picture or two on the video, and that could be an investigator, 2 investigators out there. We're not 100% sure. We lost radio contact with them. All of our batteries drained, and most of our equipment, as far as the walkie-talkies, and there's a tab behind me. My laptop that I'm looking at that's providing the feeds just made a weird beeping noise. There's Jason. He went out there and it's part of the and interesting. Yeah, like I said, these 2 live feeds you're watching, they are on the Road Trip Facebook page and on the Everyday Legacy Paranormal Facebook page.
That was me.
Okay, that was Michelle. I heard a bang real quick. So if you're missing the live action feed as far as sound goes, you can definitely go back and watch the whole full broadcast of those 2.
I wonder if he's playing with it because I can't see anybody standing.
Well, look at that little leg. You see how it's moving back and forth at the very bottom right there?
Yeah.
It's like kicking out on the Road Trip page.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can?
I did.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear them?
Huh.
That's weird.
Huh.
I didn't change anything on the board here.
We're tapped into the same feed, and Jeremiah could hear the same board and everything. Jeremiah could hear the walkie, and I didn't hear anything.
Okay, Leo.
What?
Did you hear him?
Yeah,
You hear him
called,
talking?
They just called your name.
They did?
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, it's mono feed. You
Oh,
gotta,
okay.
yeah.
Ask him to repeat that.
Go again.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we saw that. Didn't see the orb.
We did not see the orb, but we did see the odd figure crawling on the ground.
Yeah, multiple times from each side. There it is. Wait a minute. There's something on the left-hand screen. See it? It's like it's hurt
Yep.
or broken. That is incredible. That's awesome.
Wow.
Because you can see on the left-hand screen, you can see one figure, and the right-hand screen, there it is. You can see both of them now.
Yep.
I think the one on the right there's the investigator, okay?
Uh-huh.
That's Dave. But on the left-hand side, he's reaching for that thing that's on the left-hand, that's mapping that nobody's there. I don't think he even is aware of it, unless they're telling him live in the moment that
Right.
he is, wow, that's incredible. But this thing is performing, it looks like is that him right there now, walking?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's him walking. But up to the left, they just picked up on something they didn't catch. Maybe. There it is again,
Yep.
left-hand side.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, we do see that. That's
Oh,
very
wow.
cool.
That is incredible. Can you radio out to him and tell him to hold the screen closer to the actual live feed? Because viewers at home can't really see it very well.
Can you hold the camera closer to the screen? Focus in more on the screen some?
No, bring it closer to their actual camera.
Bring it in actually closer to the
phone.
the tablet screen.
They're going backwards.
Yeah, I think they're misunderstanding. Either one. Keep one on Dave so we know who's there with him, and then keep the other one on the actual screen.
Right.
So
Keep one of them on Dave, and then keep the other feed. There you go, just like that.
and then like, where's Dave at? Can you see him in the background now? Because that way people can see at home. Whoa, Willow. They both did it. They both zooming in. Now Dave is one of those guys. I'm not sure which one he is. He's out there, but it looks like they're doing something to him. I can't tell what they're doing.
I just put the feed over on. I mean, that's all that's streaming out right now is the SLS feed, or the what you've got right here.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yep. That's fine. Yep. But you can hear our voices still, obviously, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're trying to picture. You see the investigator to the left, and something's coming up to the right of him. What is going on?
I don't know, because the one goes.
What in the hell?
There is. Okay, so they had. I don't know if you guys are listening to them.
We can't hear them at all. They're not communicating.
So
with
they, they're having a little bit of incident where, Dave, our guest tonight, is standing there and they're seeing a figure coming up behind him.
Right.
And he's feeling nothing but he said it's like ice cold.
Well, yeah.
Right there, and they're like punching almost.
Yeah.
It looks like they're punching.
And they're doing all kinds of weird
interesting.
things.
Yeah, it's
There's
mapping.
like 2 or 3 different ones that are like around him.
Yeah, and they're doing really weird.
They keep hearing stuff. I mean, it's got them going pretty good back there.
Very cool.
Can you tell me where about, not this exactly, but where in relation to like the forklift, or is it the skate?
Past there and into the other side.
We were trying to get an idea. Interesting. And there's nobody back there with them guys. There is 4 investigators back there. Dave, Jake, Dan, and Roth are back in the back. They're all behind with the cameras, I can tell, and Dave is by himself in the front. And there's things. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they just tapped in studio as we were talking about that. What is that? It's like you're playing a fiddle or a bow or something. So
weirdest
bizarre.
things I've ever seen.
Yeah, so bizarre. That's just incredible. Yeah, most stuff we're getting on there. Some of the mappings.
They said it's so hot back there.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, I bet
he's
it
lost
is.
like 5 pounds already.
It's hot up here too. Yeah, so interesting. Man, almost don't want to quit now. We're getting close
Right?
to.
No kidding. It's 8:30 already.
Got about 30 more
8:36.
minutes. Yeah, left in our video or tonight's podcast. And like I said, if you haven't seen, if you're watching the cryptic version right now and there's no sound other than when they walk in or our voices, you can go over to the Road Trip Facebook page on the right, or you can go to the Everyday Legacy Paranormal Facebook page on the left, and you can get both audio feeds. And like I said, they'll be on the pages permanently, so you can watch them, and you can watch the podcast too later on. So if you missed any of the action, because this is fun, and we're trying different things. This is, like I said, our special 50th anniversary, 50th episode. I said that twice. Jason, we're talking about month and years again. So I got Jason going earlier talking about the wrong stuff. So yeah, we want to do something special for you, the viewers, tonight, and this is something we threw together. We try to rack our brains all week what we could do differently, and
we're amazing at doing the last second things.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Yeah.
like we talked earlier, we came full circle. This is where we started the podcast.
Yeah.
Our first one, May a year ago, was here.
Yeah.
And we were here for quite a while, and then we ended up moving to a different studio, and now we're back for the 50th, and who knows, we'll come back some more. So
I hope so.
Well,
Yeah.
I would dearly love to come back with Jake's little contraption here, because
the SLS. Yep.
there's lots of different scenarios I'd like to try.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Very cool.
There's stuff going
Very
on left
cool.
and right. Yeah, it's insane. And I don't know where they all went tonight. They've made it out different locations because
they're all over.
Oh, they are? Okay. I wonder if they're getting. They probably haven't hit the other side of the building yet, the right side.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and they're behind us. They haven't hit. They started out in this hallway and they were getting something dancing on one of the shoulders. They're just patting him on the back and stuff and dancing next to him. And when I was out in the hallway with them earlier, but That's,
That's
when
funny.
that's when we were trying to get things set up. So he wanted me to come out there, roast it, and I was like, I gotta.
So, what's your thought on it? What's your thought on the SLS?
I've seen it enough to where I know that it works when used properly.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that we picked up on this thing crawling and they didn't know that we were picking up on this, that we could see it, and then we tell them, and they were trying to radio back and forth, and he describes exactly what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's just, and then you can cut over to the feed, and you can see Dave standing by himself out there, and there's nothing with him. And then another
And
joins
he's
him.
feeling it, and
Yeah.
he's actually said it is so hot back there you can wring your shirt out with sweat,
Yeah.
but he's feeling ice cold around him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good indication that something could be with him. Yeah.
That reminds me of the night that the thing in the rafters was caught.
Yeah.
So I mean, because that's exactly what it was there. Oh, they're going upstairs.
Yep. They're going up to the part of the building that's unfinished. That
Dun dun dun.
let's see if Jason's friends are there. His possum friend and the bat and Batman.
All
Batman up
the
there.
freaking creatures
The
that
critters.
are living up there. The living creatures that are
Mhm.
living up
That's
there.
funny.
So if we see anything getting mapped up there, we know it could be
Yeah,
the real
maybe,
deal.
yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see it try to map out a bat flying by.
Yeah.
I doubt it can.
I don't know. Yeah. Not sure if they ever tried.
I bet that's moving too fast.
Yeah.
I bet it.
Oh,
I-
sure.
Yeah.
Probably can't capture it long enough on the screen. Excuse me, Mr. Bat, can you sit still so I can
Well,
map you?
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see what it does.
Yeah.
Right.
That way you can rule out
Mhm.
things.
'Cause it may
Yeah.
not. It may not. I don't know about the skeletal makeup of a bat per se. I mean, I don't know if it'll map it clearly, but
Mhm.
you think it should.
Should show something.
Yep. Very crazy. Yeah. Once again, we're doing a live investigation as we do our 50th episode here. Not our 50th anniversary. Just, well, it kind of is.
Kind of. I mean,
This
if
is
you
not
want-
50
it's our-
years of
It's
it.
our 50th episode
We've
anniversary.
sat down and done
Right,
this shit
that's-
together
yeah.
50 times.
Yeah, and we looked at dang
For a
young,
solid
right?
year, over a solid year. It's been great.
Yeah. So they're upstairs in the unfinished part of the building, and this upstairs goes on forever. It seems like it's a whole
Well, there's actually
whole
two
thing.
rooms.
Yeah. I can tell they're up in the main first part with the elevator shaft and stuff like that. So there's a shaft door right there. Hopefully they don't fall down it.
I forgot to mark the hole that's
The
over
hole's
there.
behind. Rose
Well, they've
should
got
know.
flashlights going, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose is up there with them.
Yeah, I can see there's a flashlight on
I don't
the
want-
PLP.
I don't want Dave getting hurt.
Yeah, that'd be bad news. Hey, Dave, it was nice knowing you. Hey, Dave, we don't know you anymore. He's in the hospital. No, he's a good guy. We'll have him back on with investigations and also just the podcast throughout the time. Whoa, did you hear that?
I didn't hear it that
There's
time.
there's a voice that came through.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure I heard
Dang it.
something go. It sounded female or like.
Oh, yeah. That
That
wasn't
was-
one of you guys?
No.
Oh,
It was a breathy whisper.
yeah, I did hear that.
When I said that Dave was going to come back on the show with us, or the podcast
Ah.
or investigation, something was to timestamp
Oh.
that and go back and try to find that because that was interesting.
Check your messages, Jason.
Glenda, you have your phone with you?
No, Roth's got
Oh,
my.
dang it, that's right. I forgot. he had
Roth
your-
has my my
I
phone.
can go
and
from
he's
other
up there
feed.
filming
Let me go
right
to the
now.
feed. I'll tell him where it's at because
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Someone sent a message to Road Trip Paranormal.
Yeah, that's what I was
So-
talking about. Yeah. I'll get on there. Trying to log in real fast and
I don't know who Glenda.
Glenda Smith.
Yeah. She's.
I don't know who that is either.
I probably do, but
Yeah.
can't say where we're at. Can't say where we're at. Oh, okay. Yes. I guess. Since you know.
And this is private, by the way, so she didn't see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
one of the workers is watching the feed too, apparently, and she asked where we were at, so she knows where we're at. She's like, "Where you at?" So yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. I just didn't know she knew.
That's
What was that?
up there.
Oh, the knocking again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
I heard the yeah again, but
sorry,
Yeah.
Glenda.
I
Yeah,
heard the
we're
yeah again. The yeah.
we're where you think we are. We just
Yeah.
can't say it completely on air. We try
Yeah.
not to because we don't want people to know exactly.
He said awesome.
Okay.
Hope that didn't come through when I posted. Oops. Yep. So yeah, no. This
Oh,
is,
look at the
SLS again. What's it doing?
the
K2. What do you want?
the SLS.
I'm helping you out. You're not answering me. Come on. What did it do? I missed it.
It I don't know. Maybe it was two investigators.
I did
don't know.
see-
But there was a spot where it had like
Two mappings.
two mappings
Yeah.
walking together.
I did see that too. I didn't know what that was. If it was something, then like you said, I couldn't tell. 'Cause I don't. What was that? I'm not sure. That's mine turning up. Jason's and blowing blast my eardrums.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Every now and then I'll capture something. I'll capture something. You can hear something in our. No.
Negative.
Negative.
We're all up front.
Where it's cool. Really. They're capturing some voices. It sounds like, as you heard.
They're on the second floor. What was that?
Did you hear that boom?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a loud boom outside or inside.
Sound like this.
Wow.
What was that again?
Sorry. AC just kicked on.
Yeah. So it sounds like they're upstairs like.
That's a car,
Yeah.
I believe.
They're upstairs like they were, or right above where they were a while ago, actually, and they're hearing voices come up from underneath, and they just said if you couldn't make it out over the walkie-talkie, they said that they had footsteps come up behind a couple of the investigators upstairs.
Yeah, and there's nobody below them. There's nobody with them other than the four upstairs. They're all together. That's why the camera feed looks almost similar, because they're standing side by side. Looks like. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what that was. Oh, looks like Jake's running the SLS again. See if he gets anything mapped. Look here in a minute. So that's probably an investigator. I'm pretty sure that they have on there. They're waiting to see any kind of thing that happens. But what did you hear this time?
Voices.
I didn't hear it because I have the headset on now. Darn it. You get a voice in the studio every now and then. There's nobody here. You can go look. He might double check. He's gonna step off camera. You can't see him anyways, I guess. But he's gonna go check to see if there's anybody. We're hearing voices near us now, and they're at the opposite end of the building than we are. So
Right,
it's
like-
not
like-
us or them.
I mean, they're like a full block away
Yeah.
almost.
City block, pretty much. Yeah. Yep. So
This is
I heard
well,
that.
that's weird. Look at that.
It's a tall one and a little one.
Jason's not up there.
No, Jason just left the studio, and he's at the opposite end of the building. They are.
And the tall one just disappeared,
Oh, it did. Oh, you can see right there. There's Dave by himself.
and the only person up there even remotely that tall is Jake, and he's the one running the camera.
True.
The SLS.
Yeah. That's cool that they flash the flashlight. That's what they need to do every now and then. Turn the flashlight on so they can see who's with them, if anybody, and there's nobody.
They've
there.
been actually communicating and telling everybody who's where, who's doing
Okay,
what.
good.
So they are
Good.
telling everybody what they're doing.
Yeah, so go back to
Okay.
the feeds. The
Very
Facebook
cool.
feeds tonight after the show, and
Because when I went in there and I scared Dan, I came up behind because you can't hear me walking with my shoes. And I came out and just put my hand on him, and that's when they both said, we got Jason with us, and
Okay.
and then they're doing step by step.
good.
Very
Everything
cool.
they're doing.
Good deal.
Good. Yeah, next time we do this, we'll have the live audio through the studio too.
Yeah.
We just were.
I think I know what we're doing for Halloween, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
We need that. We've got to get the DVR
Yeah.
integrated.
That's what
that
I'm
would be
saying.
awesome. That's the next step on the list.
So I can read audio, even if we can't patch it in directly. We should
Yep.
be able to. But I have audio we can patch in. Dang it, that would have been perfect tonight. So we'll do it next time. We just, like I said, we're expecting all of this.
Yeah, and there's absolutely no reason we shouldn't be able to patch that DVR
they
just
will.
directly in and
Yeah.
draw the feed into the streaming platform. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that going next time. This is fun as it is, though. We have about 12 minutes left roughly in the show, so continue with the live feed, and we'll just, like I said, if you missed any of the audio from this 2 live feeds from Road Trip Paranormal Facebook page or the Everyday Legacy Paranormal Facebook page, go back to the pages tonight and watch the full videos.
This makes me feel like we're watching Ghost Hunters.
Uh-huh.
Right.
When they were doing
From
their
Nerve Center,
Halloween.
yeah.
We're doing a play-by-play.
Yeah.
Doing the Halloween specials that they did.
Yeah,
It was
and
awesome.
hopefully next time we can patch in the audio directly to the soundboards,
Yeah.
and we can
Yeah.
definitely hear them and watch and listen, follow along at home, same way. So it'll be cool. Yeah, well, I expected.
Well,
next
we
time-
never expected to be doing this, so
Yeah. I
now
was
we
gonna-
know what we need for.
It wouldn't pick up the second monitor. That's why I was trying to get it to, because I can blow the pictures up side by side, but better than this. But it wouldn't pick it
Yeah.
up, so I'll have to adjust it next time. And
Yeah.
we'll make it
Gotcha.
work. Yep. So this is it's pretty interesting. It's like they're going.
Not sure where they're going.
They're by the back, I think, up, but still upstairs. But
Yeah.
They've had I know Rose had some activity up there in the past and
Yeah.
around that corner.
Yeah.
So
used to get all the time. Used to get the sheet to move, the clear plastic bag they have up there to move every now and then on command.
I'll
And
still
that
never
where-
freaking out. Go ahead.
Where you and Paula saw the full-bodied shadow go across.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Pretty good.
Go ahead.
We haven't yet.
No, we haven't.
See if they can talk to her through it, and maybe we can pick it up on our end.
Try to talk to her through it. We'll see if we can't pull it in through our end.
Just lost road trip speed for some reason. I lost the other one now. Oh, there it goes. It's back, but it's like off center now. Don't know what just happened. Sorry, guys. We're losing the feed. Oh, there's the LP's back. Oh,
What's going on up there?
let me get it over real quick.
What in the actual hell?
What's the matter? We're getting some weird feedback through our walkies. I don't know.
Okay,
what it is.
so I don't know. The battery's not dying anymore in this walkie.
What? That's impossible. It was almost completely dead.
It's got 2 bars now.
Are you hearing that? Holy shit,
What
dude!
the?
What was that? People, I hope you caught that.
Oh my God!
There was a little girl singing through the walkie-talkie.
5, 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That was creepy. What the?
And there's not really any houses around here.
No.
Not within signal reach.
That reminds me of the time the Tahlequah one with the
Yeah,
help me.
yeah.
It was just you and Brandon Callahan out
Mhm.
there on location, and that.
I wonder if they heard that.
Oh, listen. Here we go again.
Hi.
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 That's incredible.
That's awesome.
I feel sorry for the workers tomorrow that have to come in. It's like, what'd you guys do to this place? Can't find that.
Well, that little girl sounded very friendly, so.
You hope.
Wow.
Unless you're thinking.
That was crazy. The song and then the
She was
high.
singing.
Yeah. Plain as day. And they didn't act like nothing. They made
No,
it-
they haven't said one thing.
See if you radio to them so they can hear it.
Did you guys hear the singing come across just a little bit ago?
They didn't hear you.
A young child singing.
Wow.
So that was legit.
So ask them if they
Wow.
heard the
See, we didn't hear
sing.
that. We just heard a young child singing some sort of a number song.
Wow. That's intense, man.
Remember when we
Wow.
heard the voice yell, "Help me"?
Yeah.
I swear
We're
it was
getting
you.
we're getting two
Yeah,
different
like me.
we're getting two different things off of the same frequency.
Up there.
So people at home, they heard it.
People at her home?
They're saying
Wow.
that they heard that little girl singing.
Wow.
That's incredible. Yeah, I was dumbfounded when I heard that because
Well,
that was
that's-
loud and as can be.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we all heard it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Even me.
And we caught it live on our feed, so
I
that's
know,
awesome.
that's awesome.
And I'm gonna go back and watch that part
Yeah.
for sure. Because it sounded like the Freddy song. Freddy's coming for you.
Yeah,
3, 4.
that's what it sounded like.
Dude.
Holy shit.
Again, that made my script, like the hair on my arms, like go up. I'm like, what the fuck? That little girl, do it again, please. If you're up there, that's awesome.
And now the battery's dying again.
Wow. I mean, that's probably a good thing. Hopefully she's draining the batteries to manifest again. That was incredible. God, I'm getting lit up with electricity here right now. Oh, shit. Sorry. My cord startled me because I was getting hit with electricity and I felt something touch my legs, so I jumped in the studio. But no, I got hit with electricity just 2 seconds ago.
Wow. That was awesome.
Incredible. Yeah, this is. Well, we tried to deliver tonight, 50th episode. One of these times I'll get it right. I'll get it right on the 51st time next week. But our 50th episode anniversary. That's Jeremiah. Moving the mic. Yeah. So. Let's see if we can get him to try it. See if you can rate him one more time, Jeremiah. Tim, see if they can get one more thing with the little girl again. That was awesome.
Well, then
Little girl, if you're out there, come on and try to talk to us again. Hello? Can you try to talk to us again? Sing us your song again.
It's like Dane's dancing. He's trying to walk on the ground. She did tell him to go away, so maybe she ran and left or something. 'Cause
But after that, she said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Plain as day. Yeah, that was incredible, and you can tell it's through the walkie, and so it was. But you didn't hear the little boop like when they click on and click off.
Nope.
It just
No.
came on through it.
She's just singing away.
Yeah, and they were oblivious to it. They didn't even know what was going on upstairs with them.
Right.
That's the
Wow.
fun part of it.
But the people at home heard it.
Yeah, people were.
That's
commenting
awesome.
that, I heard that. I heard that. People were just saying it left and right. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
What time is it?
8:57.
Yeah, it's going so
Should
fast.
we radio to them and tell them that we're almost to that point?
Hey guys, we're getting ready to wrap this broadcast up. You guys got anything you want to say to the crowd before we sign off on Cryptic Heartland? Very good.
So staticky.
Yeah, they're clear at they're like I said, they're quite a bit of ways away from us,
Yeah.
so that's probably why we're having trouble picking up on their. Jay came through pretty clear, but I don't know who else had the walkie. I couldn't
We
tell.
can wait till they come back in.
Yeah, they said they're coming. They may be coming back now from the other end of the building. It would probably take them a good maybe 5 minutes to get back. So
Yeah.
they're at the opposite end, but
The stairs aren't the greatest.
no, they're pretty wild, pretty wobbly and stuff, and
This has been fun. This.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
this has been cool. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That voice coming across.
We're gonna
That's
have to
yeah.
do this again soon.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've had so many people wanting to go out with us, and I'm like, we'll try to get you to the shop one of these nights with us, but we just haven't had
Yeah.
a chance
Yeah.
to. We've been busy, like I said, with personal lives, and also just we had the public event we had Friday night, and yeah, and
Got
next,
one
I was
at
out of
the
town
end
all
of
day
this
today.
month,
Yeah, yeah. I thought about going out last night and coming down there, but I didn't have a chance to. Plus, I didn't want to get up. I had to be up way early this morning. I didn't want to. It looks like they're done with the ELP feed right now. So
Yeah.
Okay.
road trip still going a little bit further, but they're coming back to the studio, I believe, and
We'll probably finish it here in a second.
yep, he may be signing off right now. So that's awesome. And then we'll wrap up the podcast here shortly. So
Yeah, we started a little
I'd like
bit
this
late,
on there
so
for
we can finish it here in a minute.
yeah, it looks like road trips ended now too. So
Yep.
yeah, so the live feeds on the ELP page, the Everyday Legacy Paranormal Facebook page, and the road trip page is over now. But go back and watch them. Definitely come back and watch the Cryptic Heartland part at the end, especially the live feed. Watch the whole episode. Towards the end, though, we caught the little girl's voice singing to us, which was intense, and then she said hi to us. That the guys upstairs had no idea. They're close. I can hear them on camera. They're walking in the studio.
That was wild.
Yeah, that was intense.
You didn't hear that little girl singing one?
Dude, we heard that little girl talking, singing,
The singing
all
was
kinds of
to the
stuff.
walkie.
Yeah, it was all through the walkie when we were up there.
We didn't hear her except for that one time in studio. We heard
Yeah.
her through the walkie
We
clear
heard
as day.
her coming
Dude,
across
she
singing some
carried
sort of
on like whole
number song.
conversations with
That's
us and
crazy.
sang and hollered at us.
I'll have to go back and watch the feed myself.
Somebody.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're
Guys,
still
I'm like-
we're still live on studio, so be careful.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, here, I'll put it that way. You can take it away if you want to.
Covered in sweat.
Hang on one
Oh
second.
yeah.
We'll get the guys.
There she is again.
Yeah, I heard it. Listen, did you hear her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's down here.
Dude, she has been talking to us over the radio the
Yeah.
whole time. She's down here with you guys.
I just heard her right now.
Yeah.
You don't think that's somebody on the radio?
That's, you have her? Hello? We hear you talk to us.
Because that frequency's not, that radio on the same frequency is not doing it.
No, we can hear. Are we still live on Cryptic? Jeremiah?
What's that? Yeah, we're still live.
I'm getting hit with the electricity again. They should come through us and talk again.
Yeah, we're still live.
I see it, yeah. Talk to us. We can hear you. We want to talk to you. You're one of the reasons why we're here. Can you tell us what your name is? She's trying to come through, it looks
She
like.
is.
I heard you come in the studio with the guys. You said hello? That's really,
Back in here, as soon as they handed the walkie to me, she
Yeah.
was saying something, but I couldn't make it up because it was
She
breaking
did
up.
that a whole bunch to us.
It
She'd
came
be
through.
jabbering, but you couldn't quite tell what she was saying.
But it's not really keying.
That walkie's on the same channel as this one,
Yeah,
right?
so that one should be doing it too if it's a bad frequency.
but they haven't been.
No.
We didn't
No,
pick up-
only
there's
been the one
because
that-
in the chat they're saying that they can't hear it. Put it up closer to the mic.
Okay.
But this is the one I've got's hooked into the soundboard, so
Right,
it
so-
they should hear it clear
It's not
if it was coming
coming
off
through
both of them.
No, just
That's weird.
Just
Oh, wait, there she is.
had-
There, she said hi. Say that again?
How do you explain that?
I can't explain that. That's
It's
that
not
walkie.
coming
It
across
should
this
come
one.
out of that one at the same time.
It's not.
It's not.
I have my headphones on and it's not coming through at all. What is that?
It's
Can't
just-
make
she
out.
just jabbers about stuff.
It's like just get out or something again.
Yeah.
That's natural, guys. Sorry. That's intense, guys. That's insane.
Wow.
We can still hear her.
Well, we could probably be here all night just holding this.
I know. You have anything to say before we leave, little girl? Say it now.
Bye bye.
That was Jake. Not a little
I
girl.
was trying to see if maybe she would answer.
Yeah. We only have one girl in the studio, and it's Michelle who's on camera right
And
now.
I'm not a little
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, show them if they thought it
Hold
was.
on. Say it again. We heard. We hear you. Say it again. She
Do
said
you
Lee.
believe?
Oh, Lee.
That last
What
sounded like
in
distressed
that?
cries, man.
It does sound like distress.
I told you.
Does.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's bizarre. That is so bizarre. We can hear you. Come talk to us, please. Do you need our help?
It makes absolutely no sense. It is not coming across the one
Remember,
that's
we
plugged
had
in.
the same kind of phenomenon happen at the Murdoch.
Years
Theater.
ago. He wasn't there for that.
I'm just trying to explain to
Yeah,
the
he was.
viewers, two walkie-talkies on the same exact channel, 10 feet away from each other, and this broadcast or this interaction that we're getting is coming across one of them, but not the other. I don't know how to explain that.
The only one that's coming
I'm at a
across
loss.
is the one that we had when we were upstairs.
And we didn't hear it.
And this is this one.
You didn't
It's
hear it
that
up there
one.
at all. Wow.
And she was talking up a storm up there.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
couldn't
oh,
hear it except for the time
just-
she sang.
just a
Yeah.
That's
little
why
bit,
we were
yeah.
radioing back asking if you guys could hear it. But
We only heard the singing and the
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, she was gone and only talking through this.
she talked and talked and talked to us up there.
Wow.
Well, goodbye, young lady.
Goodbye.
Yes, thank you. We'll come back and talk to you again soon.
That was very cool.
I'm just gonna power
Yeah,
off.
yeah, go ahead. All right, guys, viewers at home, I hope you were thoroughly entertained tonight. We brought you a different. That one's one off now, didn't it?
Yeah, that was this one.
Yeah, a different one.
I powered off.
Oh, did you?
Oh, maybe that's
that
why.
might have been
Yeah.
it. That might have been it.
Yep. No, on behalf of our guest, Dave, who's off camera right now, and
Like just
appreciate you coming out tonight, Dave. For the live investigator guys
Sorry.
up top, thank you guys for doing that. It's braving the elements. I know it was pretty hot up there. Sorry, guys.
Toasty.
But it's probably well worth it from
It
what
was
we
good,
saw
it
on
was good.
camera. So, like I said, people at home, like and subscribe to our page. Tell us what you want to see. Maybe we'll do another live investigation someplace. Maybe
Probably.
something different.
No, we will.
No, we will. We will. You gotta keep them dangling, you know.
I
Let 'em
know, I know.
But no, we will come back and do even this place again because this place was phenomenal. Tonight.
Yeah.
So, like, subscribe to our page, tell your friends, get notified on it. Tell us what you want to hear. I mean, obviously this tonight was phenomenal. So we just want to make sure that you guys enjoyed the show, and I can tell by some of the responses you guys are having a good time with us. So in studio, and everything you heard tonight was 100% real. I mean, we didn't fake anything. It was bizarre. And our K2 is just hitting right now, so off camera here, off to the side here, the K2 is lighting up, and there's nobody there except for
Wow. I
Dan.
got this all off
So-
and it's been sitting there for a couple minutes and
Yeah.
it hasn't done anything. for
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
It's been sitting
But-
there.
Yep. So, all right, guys, we need to wrap up tonight, and we'll see
right.
you next week. Same. Except next time we'll go back to regular time, 7 to 9 Central Standard Time.
Yep.
And we'll do it again soon, guys.
Good night.
Good
Y'all
night,
have
guys.
a-
Have a great evening.
Have a good night. Have a good week.